Good evening. Let's give people a few minutes to get here. I know people are on other channels because they're live. I did finally figure out how to get my videos for the parade from private to public. It took me a while. I did have a lot of videos for the parade from private to public. Sorry for the echo. I had to close out the main page. Like I was saying, it took me a while to figure that out because I did it on my phone and I was having a lot of difficulty with my phone. I kept disconnected, but apparently when I viewed the videos, it was fine. I felt like a boob, but that's okay. Shit happens. Yeah, it was dreary today. Hey, Rochelle, how are you? How was your Labor Day? It was dreary. We had a parade, and I did videotape it, and I had to figure out everything from my phone, which I'm not used to going live with my phone, which is a pain in the ass. But I did get it to upload to public, so it was set for private. It's just even though I had it scheduled, it was just weird. It wouldn't cooperate with me, and I was like, oh fuck it. So I did it in on two sequels. You know, it did cut some of the parade out, but not much. But it was pretty cool. I even got a here. I'll show you. Got a little American flag. They were giving them out. Whee! Yeah, I had fun. I enjoyed it. My son did come out. I was like, I told you the parade was coming down. Yeah, it was dreary, so we didn't get to cook out. It was like raining off and on. It was crazy. And yesterday it rained, so I don't know if anybody had any sunshine or nothing. Come in and say hello, everybody. I see there's 3 people watching. Come in and say hello, hello, hello. And Pelosi, I angry and looking for me. Yeah, okay. I think we got a troll. You spent today in bed? Yeah. Oh, cool. Michelle. Yeah, I was woken up early because the smoke detector went off. I wanted to fire thing right out in the middle of the street. Yeah. So what I did was I hid it in a glass dish with a lid, Pyrex dish, so you can't shut the sound up. Yeah, it was dying, and no, these are the kind you can't change the battery in. They're the ones that you want to take a damn hammer to and just smash it to smithereens. Yeah, since we couldn't cook out, we just made sausage patties in the pan. We could have used our indoor grill. And then we had some corn. Oh, and then I bought some like macaroni salad from the store. It's called Grandma's Macaroni Salad. It was smoking it. That shit was gaudy as fuck. It was gross. I swear they put pickle relish in it, and I hate pickle relish. I hate it. Just made me sick. It just turned me off. Just like I stopped liking Kraft American cheese. I've been buying real American cheese from now on. I gave the Kraft to my son. Sent him home with some leftovers, beef stroganoff, and stuff, some cheese, some jalapenos. Here, take it the hell out of my house. I don't eat this shit. Yeah, I just can't eat that processed cheese no more. I gotta have real cheese. Serpent and the rainbow, but so you. Oh, if you want to come on and chat about it, that's fine. I mean, I know there's so much going on in the news. It's crazy. If you want to come on, I have the link pinned to the top of the chat if you want to come on and let me fill me in because I really don't. I'm out of loop. I just spent quality time with my family. You know, my son, my husband. We had a great time this weekend. So, and Betty, when he wants to come up, talk about whatever what's going on, just have a chat. You know, I mean, Labor Day's been dreary. Hold on, Rochelle. I'm gonna let you on. I know who you are.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Boring over here, too. Well, I can't say that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so my honey and I, he never likes to gamble, right? And he
Mm-hmm.
hates it if I ever go. But I get these freebie things all the time in the mail to go, And
Go to those little mini casinos.
yeah, no,
We
this
have
is the
them here
biggest.
too.
It's the Muckleshoot Indian Casino. It's the
Oh
biggest and
wow.
best in the Northwest.
Oh
I,
awesome.
I actually I love it there. They have like I don't know, like a dozen different restaurants in there and stuff you could choose to pick from. And
Mm.
so anyway, I took us out to eat there, and he actually let me play for
Wow.
4 hours.
Did you win or
I
did you lose?
Well, I lost. I got $100 back, and then I lost, but that's
This is
okay. I had good time because you go to a dinner and a movie, and
mm.
you don't get that money back. That's a couple $100 right there, especially if you buy drinks.
Hey Josh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you had
So
a good
I'd rather
Labor
have
Day.
a chance to win my money back and have fun at the same time. I have more fun doing that because I can
Yeah,
watch a movie and have dinner at home, really. But
exactly.
anyway, so I had a good time. It was fun. And what else did we do? We went shopping at Petco.
There's
Ended
something
up
to do.
spending like $229 for these kittens that I'm not even keeping.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I got well. One of the things is, one of those odorless containers for the kitty litter. You put it in. I got one of
Yeah.
those, and then I bought two disposable litter boxes for the kittens, and I got the what do you call it? The not the granule. It's not the wood. They're like pellets.
Yeah, the
I got the
pellets. I know
pellet
what you're saying.
pellet litter for the kittens because it said that the granules could be poisoned by the granules and stuff, right? And they
Oh
could,
yeah.
inhale them and whatever. Well, the kittens are sitting here trying to eat the darn pellets.
Oh my god.
Why would they try and eat the pellets? I don't understand. So I took a couple of turds from the mama's litter box and put it in their litter box and spread it around to try and get the scent of the manure.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
don't it's you.
Yeah. Well, and I bought them a case of kitten tuna that's
Yeah.
for kitten and mommy tuna, and so
Mm,
it's not too harsh on their tummies, and for starter food. And I got the soft cans, and then I got a bag of the tuna kitten dry food.
yeah, for
So
starters.
I'm letting them have mix.
Oh yeah. Even with cats you gotta do that too. They have to have that
Yeah.
in. Yeah,
Yep. So
for a fact.
pretty much they ate a little bit out of the bowl, but mostly they liked eating it out of my hand.
That's cute. Oh, did they learn
And
their lesson not to eat the pellets?
no, not yet. I'm not even sticking them back in it at the
It's
moment. But
like, what's
actually,
wrong with you kittens? Stop this
when
shit.
I yeah,
Stop
when I
food.
let them down on the floor to crawl around, they did climb into the litter box though, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So they know it's there. So,
That's
and then
good.
I made a little bowl of water and added a little bit of my own lactose free milk to it.
Yeah.
They've yet to really drink on that. They haven't drank on that at all. But I mean, they kind of sniffed at it a little bit and then kind of snorted. Like one of them kind of, I think, inhaled it a little bit and then snotted it out.
Kitties are
But
crazy and weird. Yeah, they are.
man, I
That's
tell you what, I'll have them in my arms, then I'll start to fall asleep with them in my arms. Then all of a sudden, here comes Mama Kitty and climbs right up along my neck and lays on top, and the kittens are underneath her belly in my arms. And fell asleep that way like 3 times now. It's like I can't move. They got me pinned down, man. So, but
yeah.
no, I've been watching the news, and I don't know if you said you hadn't really been paying much attention to it. Did you see about the Saskatchewan knifings in Canada?
No, 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 no. I haven't. I told you I don't have TV. I have
Oh,
nothing.
girl, just wait. I bet you 10 to 1 Canada bans knives now. I'll bet you. You just watch and see,
Okay.
because
Yeah, I know.
that's what
Well,
the UK did.
well, I know New York is a gun-free zone now. I'm not allowed to have guns, carry guns.
Well, these two guys are from the, I want to say, Creek or something. It was a sea, uh,
Mm.
Indian reservation. But I really kind of wondered if they're any Native American or Native Indian there, or I know they lived on the reservation and they possibly could be natives, or
Mm.
they could be Middle Eastern. I thought they had more of the Middle Eastern features.
Yeah.
And they're not saying whether or not they're
Something
Islamists or
tells me
anything.
there's a snake in the grass that these people
Hmm.
are paid to go out shooting people and knife people. That this is like a big thing just to do gun grab, take everything they can away. They
Knife
did it in
grab.
Australia. That it's bullshit, and it's really sad.
Well,
You know
they're
that
two
everybody has to suffer
brothers,
because of stupidity.
just like the Boston Marathon guys were brothers. These two are brothers as well. They have the, well, at least they have the same last name, and they live
Wow.
there on the reservation, right?
Coincidence?
So
Hmm.
they they went to 13 different locations
Wow.
and knifed people, and they said, so far in the news what I got was that they feel that some people were targeted and some people were not targets, but
Wow.
there was 15 dead, 12 injured the last I knew, and there was a manhunt for him. And I'm like, oh Lord, don't let them cross the border illegally from
Yeah,
the
don't let them
north,
come to
and
PA.
don't come into the US, man. Stay on
Yeah,
that
stay
side.
away from
We have
us.
enough criminals here.
Yep, exactly. Well, did you see that shooting at the? It was like I think it was McDonald's or something, because the person got pissed off because they got cold fries, so they pull out a gun and shoot somebody. And it happened another place too, because
Oh
the
no.
border got messed up. Seriously, these people
Nope.
are nuts in there. It's disgusting. Every time I hear about it, it's like I get pissed off. You
Yeah,
know?
the usual. There was the carnival at the mall or something there in Chicago. A bunch of
Yeah.
teens got shot.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah. I heard that. I get like when I open my Microsoft and I go through that, I'll see the stuff come on flash and it's like, oh, are you kidding me, people? What is wrong with people? I blame the
now,
media. The media has these people so mentally deranged, and that they got to go out and do this and think,
it's like they
okay,
have no coping skills. No,
no, no,
they
they don't.
don't have any socialization or ability to verbalize and communicate with people their feelings without violence,
Exactly, they got to be violent.
or
I
get
mean,
too upset, too emotional,
hmm
over the stupidest stuff.
exactly. killing somebody for fries or a wrong order. Now that's just unspeakable. It shouldn't.
Did,
You could have said, "Hey,
did, did you hear
you know,
about the
I got
family?
what's that?"
Did you hear about the family?
No.
It was a black family, and they lived in a really nice rural area. It wasn't like a Chicago area. I forget. I think I want to
Like a
say it was like
suburb.
in Tennessee. I want to say it was like
It's like
Memphis,
in
Tennessee.
yeah, you could say it's like in the suburbs. They came from, you know.
But it was like a really nice area, and they got along great with their neighbors and stuff. And anyway, the wife came home and went in to check on her kids. They were in bed already. She had I think it was an 8-year old and a 5-year old. 8-year old boy, and he was in the bottom bunk bed, and the 5-year old girl was in the top bunk bed.
Mhm.
And she gave them both a kiss goodnight, and then she went to go use the bathroom. And the next thing, while she's in using the bathroom, she hears gunshots. And at first, she thought, "Oh my gosh, she's shooting out." She thought someone was shooting outside. And then she hears pop, pop again. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's in my house." And she ended up running out of her house. Now, me as a mom, I would be going for my children. And I don't know if she looked in and saw that they were dead or not, but
Mhm.
because they didn't say yet. But
She should have
she ran
called
out. She
wherever
ran
she
out of
was.
the house.
She could have
The na-
called
the
911.
the neighbor was already outside looking to see what was going on because it was a nice neighborhood,
Mhm.
and he went outside to look what was going on, and he had already called the cops. And then the dad comes walking out of the house with the 8-year old in his arms, crying, "Oh, call the cops! Call! We're a medic." Um, I accidentally shot him. I accidentally shot him. My gun went off. I accidentally shot him. He was shot 4 times. Then the officers get there, and then they're trying to work on the boy, and they go in the house. They find the little girl in the top bunk in her own blood. She shot her 4 times. So it was not an accidental shooting. Nobody shoots
Was it the
each of their
dad?
kids 4 times on accident. Yeah,
Oh, it was
the
the
dad.
dad. Oh my God. Really? Wow.
Yep. Can you believe
Sad.
that?
That's no. It's sad when parents do that. They kill their own kids for what?
Mentally broke, just mentally broken. It's heartbreaking,
Yeah,
that
it
people have.
is.
It's like if you're not happy in your situation, it's better to walk away. Just leave.
Exactly.
Let your family live and go your own way. I mean, it's your family needs you, and you need to step up, and if you can, you should. But it would be better to walk away than kill them, you know?
Mhm.
So, anyway,
It's
just a
sad. I
whole
mean,
bunch of heart wrenching stuff. And then the fairgrounds, there was shooting at the fair, um, a state fair somewhere there in the Midwest. I forget where that was.
hi Garcia.
And a bunch of people shot, probably a bunch of teenagers too, and stuff shot, kids and stuff. So, yeah. And they said that one was random, like a random shooting. He just started shooting at everybody or something.
Yeah.
So it's like every holiday, it's like all this shit happens. Why? Who's
Oh
putting
yeah.
these people?
Yeah.
I don't
It,
know. Sometimes like you said, I feel like someone's putting them up to doing it or
or they're just
something.
plain nuts.
Plain
Plain nuts.
nuts.
It's they got a vendetta against somebody, and they think that's the solution instead of working things out. Back in the old days, you would fight it out with fist. Now it's got to be stabbing, bricks, whatever, because they have no verbal skills. They have no mentality, and
Right?
it's just disgusting. Every time I it's like Like there was a shooting at a birthday party. I don't know if you've seen that one. It was bullshit. It's like, what the hell?
No, but like years ago, and like it was, I think it was 1984. My son got pneumonia. He was a year old. Might have been 85. He might have been two. I can't
Yeah.
remember, but it was right around 84, 85. Anyway, I took him to the hospital emergency room because he was sick, and he had pneumonia. But is what they said he had. But while we were in the waiting room, in comes this farmer and his son, and the farmer, adult son, by the way, uh,
Yeah.
the son drove the dad into the hospital because the son put an axe in his head, and he still had the axe in his skull. They didn't pull it out, which was probably a good thing because it would have killed him immediately. Probably, he would have bled to death. But yeah, they left the axe in, and after axing his dad in the head, he brought him to the emergency room, and I saw this man with an axe in his head. So even back then, stuff was
That's
going on.
the accident head. I don't know if he got arrested or not for doing that to his dad. But if you
Oh,
got
I
that's your
didn't see him
parent,
get arrested, but I'm sure he probably did.
I hope
You
dad
know.
pressed charges because that's a terrible thing to go with your own kids to do that shit. Well, there's kids that do kill their parents. I
Yep.
mean, if you ever, I
Goes
don't know if
both
you
ways.
watch
Match
911
aside.
calls on YouTube, but I listen to them. There's a person said, I killed my mom. I killed my wife. I killed this person. I'm like, oh my God, these people are nuts. Why do
Yeah.
they do this stuff? You know?
When I was managing apartments in Oklahoma City, there was this little black lady. She was the sweetest woman. And when I came in there to take over management, she was so far behind in her rent because her husband shot her in the head on her birthday at the pool there at the
Wow.
apartment before I came to work there. And it was like I came on board there a year after the incident happened. And so I was supposed to evict her, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I kept prorating her rent out, trying to help her to get caught up. I
Yeah.
told her, keep paying your full amount, keep paying the full amount, but I'm going to prorate and try and, make it so you're not having to pay as much. And
Yeah.
I said, then finally I said, just keep your money, take it, and go rent somewhere else because they're going to make me evict you anyway. So just keep your money for the next 2 months rent and go somewhere. Find
Yeah.
something else to go look somewhere else to live. I had to help her. I mean, that was the best thing I could do for
That's
her.
God's will, That's God's will. God wanted you to help her.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of kindness. People
I
struggle.
mean, the guy that owned the apartment complex, he was a tycoon that had casinos in Vegas. He was rich and,
So, of course, asshole.
and so he didn't need the money so much, you know, not as
Yeah,
much as she did.
exactly. You got all the money. Why should you give a F?
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. I
Oh
gotta
yeah.
go. I was trying to quit smoking, girl. I can't do it.
I have to, honey. I have to. Or
Well, I'm
I'm going
gonna.
to.
Hopefully, I'll be having the spine surgery, and I know they're gonna want me to quit then. But I just,
Here's
I,
the
I
healthy
haven't,
thing.
I haven't bought another carton, but I keep
Let's
bumming
do
them
it.
off of my husband.
Okay, this is what you need to do. Because I live with a smoker, and you live with a smoker, which makes it hard for both of us to quit. So what we've been doing, me and him are working on it because we both have breathing problems. Is smoking one different hours, like each he'll smoke one at 10 o'clock. I'll smoke one at 10:15. Then he'll smoke one at 10:30. I'll smoke one. We like
No
come
less.
back every an hour, and then we're going to go for an hour because we're soon working on it. Because I have to quit. I got like one of my like I had my lung function test. Now not only do I have asthma, I have COPD and I have emphysema, and I have
Yeah.
grandkids. I'm
I
dying to
don't
see.
have emphysema, but I do have asthma and COPD and sleep apnea.
I have sleep apnea too, so I wear a CPAP, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know if you noticed. It's like I don't know if it's skill. You're like with the suction on your face, like you look like you have a like you
No,
notice
because I got
above
the
your lips
one that
look like
goes
I have a
in my
freaking
nostrils.
mustache. It's gray.
I got the soft, a soft modern one that's like not bad at all, really. The only thing that bothers me is having the heaviness of the tubing, you know, but the part that goes on my face, around my head, and
Mm-hmm.
it goes into the nose, into the nostrils.
Oh, so you got the BiPAP. There's
I
a
have
BiPAP
different
is the one where you,
I have
the
different
CPAP's across your
headsets.
mouth. That's called a BPAP.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
have different.
nose.
I have the different headsets that
Mm-hmm.
can fully cover the nose,
Mm-hmm.
fully cover the nose and mouth.
Yeah,
But this is the my favorite one. I like the one that just goes in the nostrils
yeah,
and doesn't cover my whole face.
yeah. But the one that I have, the mask, and what it's done is give me a blue tinge, looking like I have a damn mustache. And
Yeah,
it's like I would have to pound up freaking makeup just to cover that up. And it gets to my chin. I got like a little gray tinge there. I'm like, basically, like killed some of the blood supply there. That's
you can whatever the name of your CPAP machine is, or
mm-hmm.
wherever you got it from. You could
Mm-hmm.
probably have your insurance after so much time has passed will probably cover getting replacements, so you
Yeah,
could choose a different mask.
yeah. I have a small mask. They measure your nose because I have, but you like my son wears a medium, my husband wears a large. They all wear CPAPs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So we are the CPAP family.
Yeah, my husband should be using one because he stops breathing in his sleep. He has sleep apnea too.
Yeah, he's gonna
Um,
have to go to get a sleep study does test done.
he won't do it. He won't do it. And I told him, man, you need to do it because it's really dangerous. It can weaken your
Yeah, you can
heart.
die in your sleep.
Yeah.
It's not good for your heart. You're not getting that blood flow
And
to
I
your
was
heart
loving
to
the
your brain.
tincture, the C tinctures. I was loving, doing 2 drops under my tongue
Yeah.
for my pain. And then my doctor said I really shouldn't be doing it because I could relax too much
Mm.
and not wake up and die in my
Wow.
sleep. So I
That's
haven't been doing
scary.
them ever since he told me that. But man, that was the only time I finally ever got rest and actually slept. It was using that CBD tinctures.
Yeah. CBD oil. I know what you mean. They're always telling you, give up this, give up that. It's like,
Yeah. But I mean, it's a vicious cycle. You don't sleep and it's not good, and you do sleep and too much and it's not good. It's like
oh
you're
yeah,
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
yeah. Garcia said, and when I was talking about the fist, he said, and if you do fight with the fist, the loser is never happy and shoots back. Which I said exactly. He's correct. That's what they do.
Yeah.
If they're pissed off, they'll come back and retaliate with the gun and shoot you. I mean, it's disgusting. This world got
Hey,
so upside down. It's a world I just want to shut out. I have to shut out
oh,
and focus on my family and be happy. Just let
have you
things
ever
happen.
watched the Purge election year?
No.
I
Oh,
just watched that for the first. I seen the Purge, But this is the first time I watched the Purge
Oh, did you
election
watch it with
year.
Michelle?
No, I just watched it today on my TV on
Oh,
Peacock. Peacock. I streamed it on Peacock.
okay. No, I don't have anything on TV. I told you my cable is cut off. I might. I got Amazon Prime. I might be able to get it on there. So
Yeah, but you can
watch it.
stream it like Peacock. I think regular Peacock is free.
Hmm.
Um, but I'll tell you what, it it kind of made me think because like how they were like allowing criminals to commit all the crimes they wanted one day a year, right? And they would let, the criminals out to do all that stuff. Well, their goal was to depopulate the impoverished community. They
Well,
want
what?
to get rid of the lower class so that they didn't have to put out so much money in social services and stuff to people.
Well, you know what? There is a movie that was out with the government that it gave uh, people a day to fucking go out and kill people.
That's the purge.
Yeah, The Purge. That's right. Yep, that's the one I'm
That's
talking about. I didn't know the name.
yeah.
You're right. I was like that movie when I seen the thing for it, the previews. I was like, hell no.
Well, this one is election day, and usually they had the senators and the elite were exempt from the purge,
Yeah,
and nobody was allowed to kill anyone. And but they uh, demon rat side made it so that they wanted to get rid of this Republican woman that wanted to end the purge.
yeah,
And so they made it so that they could be, that senators, anyone could be killed.
yeah,
And, yeah, it was pretty action packed. It wasn't as gory as the original Purge,
yeah.
and it had a bit more of a storyline to it. I mean, there was still some gore in it, but um,
No, the real original Purge. It showed them
yeah,
killing people, and I was like,
yeah.
oh no, 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 no. I ain't watching that shit.
But it kind of made me
I would
think,
have
what they're
nightmares.
doing right now to us is they're not letting people go. In Memphis and in Seattle here, they aren't allowing the police officers to bring the prisoners into the jail. And in Memphis, the cops and the jail cops almost got into a fight, and the jail cops were threatening the street cops, that were bringing in their prisoners. They
Yeah,
were threatening them to have them arrested if they didn't leave the premises with their prisoners.
they can't
And this
do
is
that
real life. This is real life. This is not a movie. This is what they
unless
really just did.
your prison is full. Because I know a lot of time these prisons are full, and I mean they even have to like they're like I've seen. I don't know if you ever seen the movie 10 Days In where they go
I haven't.
undercover people. Yeah, some of those prisons are like overcrowded. So,
I
but
thought that was
they
just
keep
crazy.
yeah, but you can't if your prison's not overcrowded. If a judge sentences you, and if the cops take their prisoners to that prison like they're supposed to, then they need to speak to the judge about that shit. And or
Well,
the
I
person
think it's
that's in charge of the prison.
because of the shutdown over the last 2 years and everything.
Yeah,
They're backlogged. They're backlogged and everything with court cases and this and that, so they don't want to take
hey
anymore.
bootlicker,
But you know what? Sorry, crime doesn't stop just because you stop working.
exactly,
You're paid to do a damn job. Do it.
exactly. And who's paying their job for them?
We are the
Taxpayers.
taxpayers.
Yep, it's getting old. Bootlickers in here. I don't know if
But it made
lawsuits.
me think they probably are using, letting the criminals stay out to kill us all.
Bootlicker says write them a ticket and release.
Another part of depopulating
As
the
long as we don't release the
planet.
murderers and pedophiles,
Oh, but
Okay.
they are. But they are.
Well, they are. I
And
know.
then they say, "Oh, it was an accident." There's been multiple. "Oh, it was an accident. We didn't mean to
Bullshit.
release them." Yeah, right.
Bullshit. Or even violent offenders, they shouldn't be allowed out. If somebody was accused of a crime and they never committed it at all, you know, there's a lot of people have sat in jail for stupid, like even a joint or something. That's
Yeah.
stupid. They should be released. Why should they
Yep.
get 4 years in prison while somebody only gets 6 months that, hurts a child? You
Yep.
know, they basically get a slap on the wrist.
Well, I'm all for the death penalty, and I'm for the death penalty for murders, rapists, and pedophiles.
Hey, hey, Battery, how are you doing? Hope you're well. I hope you had a good Labor Day. Battery's in here. Bootlicker.
Hello, battery.
Bootlicker said judges need to step up and start telling these cops to stop saying you can't straighten it all out in court. If I heard that as a judge, I would start filing contempt charges on the cops for wasting court time.
Well, and then there's the DOJ lawyer that on the Trump deal that was friends of, I want to say friends of the guy that uh signed the warrant thing or whatever and pushed the warrant deal,
Hold on, I got
and they
somebody. Hold on, I
worked
got
it
somebody that
together.
popped in here. Cage, can you please show yourself? I don't let anybody on the panel without showing their face. If you can't show your face, I can't let you on the panel. I'm sorry.
And, and you're only showing it to her. We don't see it. No one else sees your face
Exactly.
but her.
And if you show nakedness or pornography of yourself, you're not allowed on here. I
Otherwise,
don't.
you'll get screenshotted and sent to the
Yeah, I don't want
police.
my. Well, you didn't show yourself. It's dark, so
You gotta
sorry.
show yourself with the light.
Well, he didn't. He
Oh,
left.
oh,
That person left. Goodbye. Toodaloo.
yeah.
Yes. Don't let the American flag hit you out on the way out. So I got finally I got part one and two of the parade down in front of my house. I
Oh,
mean, it like
cool.
goes down my street. Yeah, I took it. I finally took me forever to get it all fucking private. Hang on, battery. I'm letting you on. I ain't letting this cage person on. They don't show themselves.
Hi,
Sorry.
Battery.
Hey,
How's it going, dude?
okay, Cage. If whatever I ask is don't be stupid or you won't come on.
Oh, there
Hello, Cage.
Yeah, what's up, everyone?
Welcome.
Hi.
Dreary.
no, I
What's
was
going on in your neck of the woods?
working on my shed today.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh
The
yeah.
sun's
Well, at least you got nice weather. It was dreary here. I mean, at least it rained a little bit earlier before the parade, which was cool.
we had a primary over in Washington.
Oh yeah.
We had a primary over in Washington. A rhino by the name of um, Jamie Herrera Butler lost to a Trump nominee.
DC or
Who,
Washington
who is
State?
who's Trump? I don't know who Trump is.
45.
I'm
Some
just
guy
joking.
like Southwest Washington.
Yeah, bootlicker. I know you keep your bits covered. I'm just joking with you.
I'll drive 45 in. Let's see. When's the next election? 24.
I don't know, and I don't care. I know I ain't voting. I'm already on the FBI's watch list just for my fucking vote.
Federal?
Seriously,
I'm sure we all are.
we're all criminals.
Every House member is up for re-election.
Yeah, well, they need to
Like,
get rid of all the retards.
like in
Oh, Joe
nowadays,
Biden's
they're in,
ominous
Go ahead, hold
outcasts.
on, hold on.
ground speech.
Wait a minute. Battery, hold up a sec. Cage wants to say something. Go
Next
ahead,
day, he
Cage.
didn't
Yeah, I was
remember
gonna
what he
say
said.
what you guys were saying earlier. You're saying like you're a criminal. Yeah, if you have a thought
Yeah,
of your own, you're technically a criminal in this
I'm here.
skewed society. We're in a system that's set up for us to fail. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, these people
Oh,
do not play by the rules; they
I may
perpetuate
have
on
lost
it.
everybody.
We're
Oh,
set,
nope, we hear you.
yeah, we're set up in a system that's made
Ah,
for us
okay.
to fail.
It went
The
real
people who
silent.
create the system do not play by the same rules, and yeah, that's why that's where you get all these thoughts from. It's done very purposefully. It's in order to divide and conquer people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm here
Exactly.
now.
Exactly.
You know?
100%. A lot
That's
of people know, and
how are
they're
you
getting
going to
sick of it.
control billions of people? You have to put them into small groups and divide them up and make them fight amongst themselves, right?
And the
That's
thing
how
is, we're
that.
not going to fight.
That's what they're
We don't
trying to
want to
do.
fight. We don't want to cause trouble.
I'm not
And
saying
that's
you.
that's the
I'm
thing
saying
that they're
general.
not
In
they're not
general.
going to be able to do anything or use us for anything as long as we stay peaceful. And if as long as we do it the right way and stay peaceful, they can't use that against us, anything against us in the next election. So,
Well, Joe Biden said he was going to be a uniter. Well, he's uniting us all against him.
yeah,
Because
right?
guys, this is why I come on panels and shit. Because I want to spread a message, and the message is this: think about the English language. Why do you think it's set up in a certain way? It's all perfectly designed. And why do you think they call things like you can cast a spell or you can spell a word? Because it's literally a way to control
Oh
people's
yeah,
consciousness.
when you type etc or etc, either way, the full word or etc, that is casting a spell on somebody. It's
Well,
witchcraft.
you have spelling. You have a dictionary. Think about the word dictionary. It means to dictate. It's literally like a dictatorship through words, because words
Well,
create reality in a way.
television,
Sounds.
tell a vision, choose
Yeah,
your
television.
programming,
Exactly. Yeah, it's all in the
programming.
language. It's all in the language. It's crazy. Like, yeah, like think about this. In school, they teach you how to write cursive, right? And they teach you how to make your signature in cursive, and you have to write and sign certain things away with your signature representation. It's pretty much a sigil of yourself that's written in something called cursive. Like, break down that word, curse, IVE. So it's like curse I have, put an apostrophe there. It's like I
Yeah,
have cursed myself with a
but
signature, creating sentences
I
like a
like
jail
cursive
sentence.
writing. It's a
And
lot
even
easier.
like Rochelle, I have to ask you about
Me too, but
your
I forgot
display
how to do
picture
it.
there, because you're showing a common motif of the one-eyed symbolism also with your picture there. Were you inspired? Where did you inspire to get that, make that profile picture? I think you're
I
aware of
went
certain
I
things. I
went
could tell.
that was like in 2000, that picture's from 2016. I just never updated it.
Yeah,
So,
but that one eye thing has a huge meaning to it. Like a lot of
I
people showed it.
I I went to the beauty salon today, and
And they told you to do that. Yeah, they're
that's
evil. I want to go back.
that's how the girl cut my hair, and I actually liked it. I loved it, that
Oh,
haircut.
the one eye
And
thing.
I can't get anyone to cut my hair like that again.
Hey, can we let
Yeah, that's probably the
Cage?
fucking
Can you let
devil.
her finish? Please don't
The devil cut
overtalk
your
step
hair.
her. I would
I'm sorry.
appreciate it. We want to do one at a time so everybody can hear each other what they're saying. When you overstep each other, there is no common
I
ground,
hear
and
you. I hear you.
then
My bad.
then the
Sorry. I
whole
apologize.
part of communication gets lost in the process. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry
So
about that.
there so there was no intent there of any Egyptian one-eyed thing or anything like that. It was just a haircut that I got that day, that's all.
Oh, I'm
There was
sure that's
no
all.
intent.
Yeah.
I was trying to be beautiful that day. I had my makeup all done, and I was feeling good, got my nails done and my hair done, and I just took a selfie of myself, and
Mm-hmm.
it's been one of my favorite pictures that I've taken of a selfie. I don't do very good selfies usually, and I like that one.
Oh, there you go.
Looks nice.
Yeah. What do you guys usually
Do I look ugly in it or something?
I was
Is
not.
it?
I never even like really took that. Like I'm on a phone, right? So it's like a tiny picture. I haven't really even
Nah.
looked what you look like, but all I seen was like from a distance is the one eye poking up with the and
Uh,
like yeah, it's a common motif that is used throughout everything, and it's there for a reason. And like you could look like all like
It
politicians,
looks
people in
suggestive.
power, celebrities, influencers. They always have that one-eyed motif. It's just
no,
symbolizing something else.
the other reason I like that picture is because then that way, well, I was brutally attacked when I was 27 years old, okay? And my hair used to be brown. My hair actually almost black. I have part Native American in me and Asian, and so I had coal black hair. And as I got older, it started turning gray. So they said, well, to hide the gray, you'd go blonde. So I had them do my hair that golden blonde, and I've kept it ever since. But I liked it covering my face so that my attacker that told a friend of mine that when he got out of jail that he was going to find me again. And so I like to kind of like my face
I'm sorry to hear
partially
that.
covered.
So wait, you got attacked like what do you mean like domestic violence from like your boyfriend or something?
No, I was 27 years old. I was dating a Hispanic guy that was a male nurse, and we went out dinner, dancing, a really nice evening, and he had surgery on his arm, so he asked if he could just watch me walk to my apartment door, and he stayed in his car. And I waved at him as I put my key in the lock, and all I saw was the taillights of his car as he pulled away, and I got hit in the back of the head from someone who had broke the light out in my stairwell, and he was some guy was underneath the staircase,
So it's like a random
and
act of violence.
he hit me in the back of the head and knocked me senseless, so I had no chance of fighting back, and he brutally strangled me and beat me right there in my living room. Then he drugged me to the bathroom and drowned me in my toilet. Then he threw me in the shower and put scalding hot water on me, drugged me to my bedroom, jumped on top of me on my bed, and strangled me till I was out. I woke up in the morning naked as a jaybird, and I
Oh my
he
God, I'm
he
sorry to
wasn't
hear
in
that.
there. Grabbed my robe off the floor at the end of my bed, and I heard a noise in the apartment, and I knew he was still in there, so I went running to the front door, and I ran through that parking lot naked with my robe in hand as fast as I could, because as I was at the door, he goes, "Where the fuck you think you're going, bitch?" And I'll tell you what, I was black and blue every inch of my body from head to
Where
toe,
did
front
Battery
and
go?
back.
Where did
He
Battery
left.
go? Oh,
I'm
did he?
sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. But you know what? I kind of resonate with it because I've also been a victim of random violence too before. I grew up in like a really terrible area. I went back there once. It was actually my birthday, and yeah, people tried robbing the car. It was like I think it was like maybe 5 or 6 people. I got stabbed a bunch of times. They stabbed me and shit. And like they hit me in the back. Like, they hit me with something also. Like something in the
I
back of the
lost
head.
a brother like that. I have my brother
Battery.
So
got
I know how it is. I know
murdered
how it
up
is.
on Pacific Highway.
You can't let it fucking control your life and shit and make it negative. Right? You have to add it. It's fuel to the fire of your soul and shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Basically, you don't have to become a product of your environment.
yeah.
You have
We
to
we
lift
have the
yourself
choice.
up, dust yourself up, and move on and become
And
stronger than
nothing.
that. You
Exactly.
can't lift. I don't know. I went downstairs. I had to go down to the fridge and bring up some beer. So
Well, it takes years and years and years to get over a trauma like that. Like for the first year, 2 years, I couldn't even walk to my mailbox alone. You know, I
Hey,
I
PTSD.
still to this day do not like going anywhere by myself at all.
mhm.
Don't worry, there's good people
And I
out here.
have lights and cameras all around the outside and inside
I don't
my
even know
home.
you guys. I don't even know you guys, but I'll tell you this: do not fear. You know, like all the evil is all fear-based shit, right? It perpetuates through you.
And
You give
although
it
I've got
power
a
through the fear.
sorry,
So I'm saying, you know, there's a lot of good people out here too. Like, guaranteed, I'm not gonna let, you know, at least through the mind. Like, I can't do anything physically to help you guys, right? Well, I could maybe, but I'm saying right now, like, either way, like anybody I meet, I guarantee you, like, it's, you know, I'm gonna put all the energy that is gonna make them have a better reality. I guarantee it. I guarantee after this day that we're having this conversation now, I guarantee things are gonna be on the up and up for you guys. You know,
yeah,
there's gonna
well,
be,
sorry, I didn't mean to step on you.
yeah, things are gonna change. Like, I guarantee you, everything's gonna be fine. I guarantee it. I'll put my life on it.
Well, back then I had a gun up in my closet. There was no way to even get to it. Luckily, he didn't know it was up there and it was hidden well enough. But I still have a 38 special, and I'll tell you what, it ain't gonna be up where I can't get to it ever again.
Well, you know, some people ain't worth the room they take up. There's gonna be evil people. It doesn't matter. Men will treat women like shit and be abusive. Women will be abusive to men. I mean, nobody heard about men being abused by women. I mean,
Oh,
there's
but
it's on,
there
you
are
know.
men abused by women.
Oh,
I knew a guy that his
I've
wife
been
would grab
technically.
him by his penis and pull him down the hallway when he would get out of the shower.
All
She
right,
took
okay,
tennis
yeah,
shoes
that
and
never
put on
happened.
his bed and caught him on fire with the kids in the bed with him.
I've had experience with
Battery
this too.
dropped out
I
again. I
want
guess this
I
ain't
want to
his
ask you
cup
guys
of tea.
as women, I want you guys to ask your opinion on this. Here, like, I was with I was in a long relationship with my ex girlfriend. We knew each other since high school. You know what I mean? Like, we ended up living with each other for a few years and shit. But yeah, she would always like what I'd do is, like, you know when you're really close to somebody, you know how to push their buttons and stuff, and like what you say like means a lot more than, you know, bullshit, right? So in a way, like, I think it was my fault because I just say like something kind of offensive to her in a way, and then she'd attack me. You know, like she like one time I was driving, you know what I mean, and like she like fucking attacked, like she like scratched, like punched me in the face, but like scratched my eye, like almost like took out my fucking eye. It was right on my eye, like cut, like black
That's
eye,
when you
everything.
gotta
I
walk
like
away, hun.
Yeah, I had like a black eye for like months, and it
Well,
kept
that's when you
happening and
dump
stuff.
them. That's
Yeah,
when you
it kept
dump them.
happening and stuff, and
Here's a
like
helpful hint.
I never put my hands on
Never
her. All I do is like I
or
eventually, like, cause she's like, I fucking you up, like she's like biting you, like scratching your face, like trying to kill you. So like I just
or you
hold her hands, like, you know, hold her hands and be like, stop, please stop. That's all I'd be saying.
and
You
I
know what
bet
I
she
Yeah,
had your ass
abuse
in
is wrong.
the
mean? Yeah. Cause like she's like super small, right? Like she was like 5 foot tall, like 100 pounds. It's like, and then like yeah, but if it was the other way around, then that's super horrible, right? So it's like, you know, men
Well,
are conditioned in a certain way to not really like you're a pussy. Like, what are you going to do? Call the cops? Fuck.
yeah. Well, today she would have
If I
went to
called the
jail.
cops, I'd probably go to jail for no reason. You know what I
No,
mean?
the
That like
person that
because
well, in my state, in Washington State, the person that calls the cops is the one that usually does not go to jail.
yeah, well, like police, like, it's funny too. Police are like one of the number, like, if you look at the numbers, they're one of the number one perpetuators of domestic violence, and they treat it in a certain ways. Like, what are you calling us for? You know what I mean? They don't look at you like, I don't know. I don't think that's addressed that much because what else do you do? Like, it's literally. I guess you could say I've been a victim of domestic violence in a way, but it sounds like a pussy saying it. You know, so there's like
You
no
gotta
reason.
know
Like,
your sorry. You gotta know your red flags, and anytime you see a red flag with somebody like that, you've got to walk away.
yeah, but you always want to look at like the good stuff in the person, right? Then like I kind of blame myself. Like maybe I shouldn't have said that to her, like, you know, because I'm doing it kind of purposely to piss her off, and like, you know, it's like kind of my fault. Like I'm kind of making her do it because at least she cares about me, type thing. That's
Then
what I
you
was
got to
thinking.
change your behavior as well.
Yeah, it's like I think I was kind of the, but that's no excuse, right? Because no one would have the excuse to do that.
No, I live by sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. So I don't react to things that are said.
Okay, like
But
because I
if
called her
someone
like
puts their hands on me, I
because
will
we
fight
legitimately
back.
like we really loved each other. We still do love each other even though we're not together. But what I'm saying is like you know someone who loves you, they're calling you like a dumb whore, and then you just attack them, whatever. Like you know, I can see why because she knows she can't really hurt me like physically that much. Like she's not even like whatever. It's gonna be like you know it's like
But it
different,
did
right?
affect you. It affected you mentally. You're talking about it right now.
Yeah, well,
It
see,
did affect you.
I'm just trying to understand it, right? Because there's like a double standard when it comes to this stuff. Because you brought it up, that's why. I just
Nope,
maybe
it's
think about
wrong
it.
for anyone to put their hands on anybody, period.
Yeah,
There's no reason, especially someone that you're supposed to love and care about. When you love and care about someone, you don't do that. And I always say people should marry their best friend because you would never hurt your best friend.
like Rochelle. Let me tell you this. Like for example, like I told you, like she kept like it happened like maybe 3 or 4 times that I just broke it off. But like one time, like she was like biting me. Like I had like a giant like she bit the fuck out of my back. You know what I mean? Like I had a massive scab after they formed. Like she
Well, when
fucking
that was
zombied me. And what I did was like I grabbed her hands because she was literally attacking the fuck out of me. Like what else am I gonna do? Like I never like all I did was grab her hands and kind of restrain her a bit, and then she like freaked
no,
out
what
and
you
left.
should have
And
did
her
was
dad,
call the
hold on,
fucking
her
cop.
dad called me. Her dad called me saying like, oh, I'm gonna. Her dad was threatening to call the cops on me because she had like a bruise on her wrist because I was grabbing her arms and she was not stopping. I'm like, please stop, please stop, please stop. She's not stopping. She's like fucking giving me a black eye, biting the fuck out of me, scratching my eyes out and shit, trying to do some weird. She was
Well,
like,
you know what? You should say, hey, you should have said to her dad, why don't you come look at me at what your daughter did to me?
that's exactly what I said. I said, go ahead and call the cops. Go look at what I look like. You're saying she has something on her wrist because I was trying to stop her from attacking me. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean?
That's when, so it sounds like you're not together anymore.
No, no.
You ended it, or
Oh
she
yeah,
ended
yeah.
it.
I
Okay,
did,
good.
and I made her pay me $4,000 too. So we'll leave that for another discussion.
Yeah, well, life moves on. You got to move on.
Her
And
little
Yep.
my
dad
advice
and shit.
is never let anybody move in with you. Date them, get to know them. And when they
Yep.
start changing,
Yeah,
that's
we went way too fast. Like when you have those relationships where it's like super intense and like you know you're going way too fast. That's what messes you up at the end.
yeah, that's what that's a red flag right there.
Yeah,
That's
it
when
was
you
way too
take your
fast.
time.
That was weird.
You have to live and learn, and you have to say no. You have to get to know each other, and you have to have some similarities. It's like you have to, get to know each other's quirks, and I mean, you can't be pushing each other's button because that's wrong. That's not a healthy relationship.
Yeah, I think it was like adding fire to fire. It just creates a bigger
Yeah.
fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's something when you say when you start seeing them signs, it's that put the brakes on and say bye, see ya.
Now I've learned because I'm still in my 20s. Like I'm pretty young. But
Well, me and Rochelle are a lot older and experienced.
that's why I like learning
I
from you guys because you guys aren't brainwashed like the younger generations. Like look at how
Oh,
brainwashed they are.
we are brainwashed. They're idiots.
Yeah, exactly. They're idiotic, brainwashed.
I bet you
they're like
if
NPCs. They're like zombies in a way.
I'm like
I
in shock.
have. Sorry, go ahead. Lisa.
Yeah, what were you saying, Lisa? Lisa?
I said I'm in shock the way they act. It's like if I would acted the way they did, my mom would smack me beside my head.
That's what I mean. My mom would fucking make me eat my teeth if I acted like these people.
Absolutely.
And if
The hell?
we disrespected elderly, she would have cuffed us upside her head. We have respect, and race didn't mean shit to us because we all played together with we all, families. It was well blended in the neighborhood. They played together, and everyone looked out for each other. They kept their neighborhood good, and they were respectful. Not today.
Back in the golden days, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I think
I'll
society.
tell you how old I
Not
am.
that
We're
far
going
back.
backwards.
56.
No, but I'm saying like
I was born in
since- I think
1966.
since the internet really came in
64.
64. My dad's born in 65. My mother's born in 1970. My dad's born in 65.
Yeah.
So you guys you're on my parents' age, kind of.
Yeah. Yep. And I got only 2 grandchildren. I worry about them in this world with this craziness and the agenda they're pushing on these kids, trying to.
Don't worry. There's still some good people
makes
out here.
me
Like
sick.
I'm young. I'm gonna make sure we're not gonna get put into the abyss. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm proud of you. I give you a lot of credit. Good. Keep on that path. Keep on the righteous path.
I have no other
Ward
choice.
off all the crazy people, even women.
And there's a lot of them out there. Even we think there's crazy women out there. We see it. The Karens with the hard C.
Yeah. Oh, I was just watching a video.
Like I don't blame the people. I blame the handlers. The people perpetuating this type of mentality. It's really kind of psychological warfare. Now they're using algorithms. It's social engineering, eugenics. It's all this shit.
Oh yeah, you try to tell people about all this stuff, and you can tell them, how the difference. I try to explain this back in the old days when they did, like how they did movies and stuff, how they cut and added voices. I said now it is more advanced, and they can do so much shit to pull shit over people's eyes, the wool, and they can cut everything, edit everything, and nobody wants to listen to me.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
pull the
fucking
wool
dummy
over
because
their
I
eyes,
studied
right?
it. I looked at it. I even used the shit myself.
It's
Well,
very easy to pull the wool
CGI.
over people's eyes. That's why we have one main eye. We have
They
3
do
eyes. We do it.
CGI now, and they can do anything with CGI. They can. I watched a video
The
of the woman was
deepfakes.
married to
You're
her
talking about
husband.
One at a time.
I I watched a woman that was married to a man that was a scientist, and he created these masks that are like, and he did it for Hollywood and stuff. And when he passed away, she took over because she did it with him and stuff, and he taught her what to do, how to make everything. And so she took over the business when he passed away. And she actually makes these masks that go on a person, and they can look like anybody. They can make them look like anyone. They can make them look like a president. They can make them look like a movie star, and it not be the movie star, or it not be the real president. It could be a person just wearing one of those masks, and they're so realistic, you don't know.
But they can also do voice over and analyze too. They can manipulate a person.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
they now have something that's generated by AI. It's something called deep fakes, right? So what they can do is they can make somebody look like exactly like they're like having a speech or something, and they could just change whatever they're saying.
Well, they showed that in Mission Impossible, all of it, the voice, the mask, everything. They were showing it.
Yeah, it's called deep fakes. You can search it up.
Well,
software you can download and do it.
I want to say one thing. Everybody mute your mics, Miss Rochelle and Gage. I just want to say something. I don't know if you've seen the Biden speech, but my husband mentioned it. He said Biden had like all these bumps, and it looked really weird, and it was just like, it was just bizarre. And I didn't get to see it yet, but he told me about it. And he's sitting right here, but I don't think he's not on my channel right now. He's watching something else.
It
but
could be a deep fake.
It was crazy.
It could be a deep fake. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there was another something somebody else they pointed out. They said that
I don't believe in politics at
that
all.
you could see that the person who was and like you could tell the difference. They showed different photos of Biden, the original, and then they showed somebody else that the pictures didn't line up. And somebody told me that the person had a mask on and you could see it was coming off.
They don't need a
It was
mask. They can do
clear.
it through AI. They could literally make you say and make your lips move. Just
Yeah.
let's say this. Let's say you had a YouTube channel, right? All I need is like 10 hours of footage of you saying words and moving your facial expressions, micro expressions, like the way your face moves. Let's say like you're streaming your face live, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what I can do is make a deep fake. I could put it and I can like use your voice and like mix it all together.
Love you too.
And it'll look
you.
like you're saying it. It'll look
Share
like you're
it
saying
out,
and
honey.
speaking something that I want you to do. It's a deep fake. It's using quantum learning, and you could download this shit if you want and actually do it if you wanted to. You could just make whatever you want. You can make whatever you want up.
I know they can manipulate everything.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
the pictures you were talking about, they showed the different pictures of Biden with the earlobes being connected
but
and
Lisa,
then not
Rochelle,
connected.
ladies, think about this. Think about this for a minute.
Her name is Rochelle, and show some respect, please.
Yeah, Rochelle and Lisa. I said ladies. Is that not respectful, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen.
She misunderstood you.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I was trying to be respectful. But I'm saying...
Thank you. I apologize.
It's no worries. But what I'm saying is pretty much what's the best... I do not believe in politics because I think it's like... I know for a fact because I've literally infiltrated these people. Everything is ran. It's not race or religion or left and right. The people on top do not care about this. This is for the low-level people that they think... They call us the vulgar and profane. Right? And it has nothing to do with race or religion or what country you're from or what language you are or what skin color you are. It has nothing to do with it at all. These people at the top do not care about that. That's for us because it's all divide and conquer tactics. Like
if they keep us fighting amongst ourselves, they don't have to worry about
that's how you control.
seeing what they do.
That's the only way they can control. Their worst fear is conversations like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is.
If I get taken down,
this gives them heart palpitations. It gives them heart palpitations. You know what I mean? They're having heart palpitations right now.
I don't care.
Skip a beat. But I'm saying, yeah.
These are just thoughts, our own thoughts.
I don't believe in this left and right. I think whoever thinks about this, they're very low-level thinkers. Like I don't think they're really looking outside of themselves, and they're more self-centered and all that. Like they're not really looking at the bigger picture.
Exactly, they're evil. They're so self-centered. They're power hungry. They're all about themselves. They don't give a shit about anybody else but themselves. That's it.
They call you the vulgar and profane. If you look at the higher echelons of masonry and all these Illuminatis, super societies, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah.
Golden Dawn, OTO, whatever. I'm saying these people, they say the people they're either in the know or they're not in the know, and either way they're controlled by it in their mind. So it's like it's either and you're a character, you create your own reality, or you're going to be curated.
Exactly. I get so tired of everything. It's like I gotta think about my family, my grandchildren, growing up in this crazy society.
That's all we can do, right? Like we have to know about it. Like it's like a chess game. Like how the hell are we ever going to play chess if we don't even understand how the pieces move at all?
Exactly.
And these people have complete like crazy strategies. They've been studying it and they know all about it, but they're trying to hide it from people. That's how you control people. Is a knowledge differential or a technology differential. Like back then, how do you think they took over America and Canada, where I'm from? Even the UK.
Oh, you're from Canada?
Came in there. Yeah, they came in there with superior technology, so they're able to. These guys have like bows and arrows and spears. They're coming over there with gunpowder.
Did you support the truckers that were there?
Of course. And I thought
what they did. I did a piece on that. I was like, you fucking bastard.
It was completely insane that
Justin Buttholes.
These people who had a peaceful protest, they started blocking their accounts and cutting them off from all their finance. They just like seized all their money.
Yeah, and they started removing trucks too. That was disgusting.
They trampled an old lady with a horse. Shot
Yep, I
shot
saw that.
shot a
Yeah,
woman from Rebel News that was reporting. Shot
I
her
didn't
right
see
in
that.
point blank in the
Saw it
fucking
live.
Wow.
with a fucking tear can right to the leg, and she went back on the field. She's a real woman. She's a legend. Proud of her for that. She got shot right in the leg by this little prick, and then she went
Good for
right
her.
back after. She didn't quit.
Yeah,
And
I
then
seen that, but that they said the family said she's okay.
she's a warrior.
Yeah, she's
That
all
old
right.
lady, they said she was okay. All right, I was like, thank you,
She's a
Jesus.
warrior. I respect her.
Yeah, they had no right to do that to her. They should have been arrested and put in jail. And that horse should have been
Yeah,
put down.
because this guy's little ego was hurt because he's like a little pussy. He was probably like bullied in school and like just like has resentment or something, or was probably a bully himself his whole life. And then he like joined the cops because
Mhm.
he likes having like sort of power and a power tripping off of it.
Well, let me
And
tell you
then this woman
something.
said something like she didn't even say anything that offensive, and he took it because it affected his little fucking ego, and he shot her in the fucking leg with a canister point blank on purpose.
Jerk.
Yeah, what a fucking asshole! Like, you're gonna shoot a woman? Like, what a pussy!
Yeah.
Seriously. If I seen that, I would have knocked that motherfucker out. I didn't care if I go to jail.
What do you think about those two brothers in Saskatchewan and the knifing rampage they went on? And have they been
I
caught
just
yet? Do
heard
you
it.
know?
I just heard about it now. I think they're still on the loose. But yeah, look at their gun control. It's like, yeah, I think their gun control doesn't work. They start banning handguns here, and all of a sudden, look, people just grab knives and kill 10 people and injure 15 or something, or whatever the fuck it is.
No, 15 dead and 12 injured is what I
Like,
heard.
whatever. I keep hearing there's always random. Who knows how many people? But I'm saying if someone wants to hurt people, they're gonna figure out a way regardless. You know,
Could be
getting
more
rid of
by now
guns.
because they've been loose. They're still loose.
Wait a minute.
So,
Since you mentioned about that, did you see about the school stabbing? Stabbing.
where at?
I don't know where it was at, but I seen that. I
Yeah,
can't
the
remember what
gun
was
control
that.
really works, right? Like that's one of
But
the.
now this is it's like random. We have shootings.
If
Then
someone had a
in
gun, they would have
schools. Now
stopped
we
it.
have stabbings. This
No.
is a total control where you will not have a knife ever. They can come in your home and take your knives. They can take anything. Well, guess
Well,
what,
they're gonna take
bitch?
your fucking
Come in and
knives
try
now
to take
too. Take
mine.
your car.
I got a shovel and I got a body bag. You're gonna get fucking swatted. Fucking mess with my property.
How ridiculous is that though? Because
It is.
in Canada, you see how they're getting rid of guns. Why do they have the Second Amendment or whatever the amendment it is in the U.S.? Because it's to
And the
protect against tyranny.
Constitution.
Yeah,
Half
the
these
Constitution.
people
It's to
don't
protect against
understand the
tyranny.
Constitution and
Because
retarded.
if you have an evil
Or the
government
Bill of
and you
Rights.
have no way to defend yourself, like you're at the mercy of them. You can never do anything. Like you're pretty much fucked. That's why they have that. If they get rid of guns in the U.S. like they did over here, it's pretty much over.
Well, if
we
they did
beat
it
that.
there,
It
Canada,
got,
they did it in Australia.
they
They
shut
did
it down. That we won what is it? The AF AFT. What is that? The gun group that starts with an AF
The alcohol tobacco farmers,
AFT.
ETF.
Yeah, ETF. That's it. They won in court. So when they tried to ban the pieces of the guns, because if they ban pieces of the guns, it makes the guns useless, right?
Like the
You can't even
receivers and
use the
shit.
gun without the pieces. So they were
Yeah.
trying to ban the pieces of the gun, which makes them useless. So the ATF they fought that in court and won.
Here's another thing they did. They went home hold the gun
I think you're talking
manufacturers
about the
accountable.
NRA, not the ATF. The ATF is a federal alphabet fucking thing. You know
No,
what I mean?
it
You're
was
talking
the
about. Are you talking about the NRA, the National Rifle
no, it wasn't the
Association?
NRA. It was the other gun group.
Oh, that's right.
Starts with an A. So I think it
Sorry
might
for
be the
cutting you
ATF.
off. Sorry for cutting you off, Lisa. My bad.
That's okay. I just said like now they want to what the hell was I saying? Oh, I got lost. Oh yeah, they want to punish gun manufacturers if somebody shoots somebody and
Yeah,
hold them accountable for somebody's screw up. Now that's
ain't that the
freaking
cat's
stupid.
meow?
Oh yeah, Bill Biden wants to freaking revamp that bill and make them accountable, which is retarded. Uh, why not hold the idiot responsible for fucking shooting somebody and get them the fuck off the street? And you know what?
Amen.
A lot of these guns come over across the border. How you know what? I'm so tired of dealing with fucking stupid politicians. They are so fucking naive and so stupid.
No,
Well, they're not. Like,
Obama
what I think they
supplied the
are.
cartels
Hold
with
on, hold on.
guns.
Politicians, all politicians are is, like I said, there's a group of people that do not care about the shit that's perpetuated in like, in our society for us to worry about. You know, this left, right, fucking all that. No, it's way beyond this shit. It's way beyond this earthly shit, and the Kabbalah and the shit that they look into. You know what I mean? Like esotericism, like hidden knowledge, if you want to call it that. You can look into it. It's some Jewish stuff. It even goes back to that. It's something called the Kabbalah. They call it Malkuth. Right? So we're in the Malkuth realm, and that's what they perpetuate for us to get like all stuck into. You know what I mean? It's like a rabbit hole.
Well, you just
It really
gotta
means
start locally and do things locally, be involved locally, and that's how you make change. If everybody started being involved and using their mouth and speaking up, they wouldn't be able to do this stuff.
exactly. And I think that like this conversation right here is actually a net positive towards that.
Well,
It's not,
it brings awareness is about it. It doesn't really do anything to stop anything, but it just brings awareness and it gives us the opportunity to vent, you know.
you have to start somewhere.
Otherwise, we sit here and go stir crazy if we don't vent.
Exactly. And why be afraid of YouTube? I don't need to run to Rumble to express myself. I
You
challenge YouTube.
know,
I will challenge YouTube always.
Well, don't
I'm
put
sorry.
all your eggs in one basket. You know what I mean?
You know what?
So you
Don't
could.
dictate to me what I can say and what I can't do. You know what?
That's what I'm
As far
saying,
as
Lisa.
YouTube's
Lisa,
concerned,
though.
kiss my ass.
Lisa, listen. Okay? Like you can use like services so you can stream to multiple platforms all at once, and it's like very easy and shit. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
you can just like don't put all your eggs in one basket. Stream as many platforms as you can, so you can never really get it taken away.
I know, but I don't care for Rumble because so I have to sit there and look at the chat. I can't have somebody like I would have to like I don't know how to do this. It's all new to me. I've been on here how long? And
No, but
like I
like I
said,
said,
it took me a while to figure
the
out stuff. It took
services.
me a while today to
There's
figure out.
services that do it for you. You know what I mean? You just have to just
Yeah.
sign into it on there, and then it just streams to all these things by itself. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
It takes me a lot to learn stuff. I'm not a dummy, but I'll figure shit out.
Yeah, you got it. Man. You know, you got it.
Like I was
I want
telling
to figure out StreamYard and see if I can use. I was told you can only use StreamYard on a laptop, but someone else said no, I could use StreamYard on my phone and do my
yeah,
lives from my cell phone with StreamYard.
yeah,
Do
you
you
can.
do you can? And see, I
Yeah,
don't know
you
how to
can.
use
Yeah,
it. I don't know how to do it.
you can. Yeah,
Well,
I'm on my cell phone right now.
yeah.
You can use your.
I'm on my cell phone too as a guest, but for me to like go live
Yeah,
on YouTube,
yeah, you
you
can
go
do it.
into
You
StreamYard first and like
connect your
link
YouTube to it.
YouTube.
You have to
Okay.
connect your YouTube to the StreamYard, and then
If you want to create a broadcast to stream, I mean, it's very difficult with your phone. If you do everything on your phone, you'll be able to figure it out. But it took me a while because I put my stream for Labor Day parade on my laptop. That's how I did it. But I had difficulty trying to figure out how to get on how I create, when I create the stream to add up, and it didn't. So I had to come back eventually and delete that and go live from my phone. It was retarded. I just never did it before because I really don't use my phone to go do lives. I mean, I may record something and I will on my phone, but I will, upload it on YouTube. So, but it was like very difficult. I had to it's hard to
Wait,
figure out.
Lisa, are you on your computer right now, or
I'm on my laptop right now. Yeah, yeah.
can I share?
I don't
Can we watch a
have one
video
yet.
together, guys? Or
What?
can we watch a video? It's gonna like tie back to all the stuff we were talking about earlier. Like it's a video. It's hard to find. And I don't think you're ever gonna see it unless we watch it together, or I put it in the private. You can watch it after.
No,
Can we
this is
share it
not
to them?
private. This is public.
No, I'm saying I'll put it in the private chat, and then maybe you can screen share it or watch it after.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what you
What
guys
is
think
it?
about
What's the topic? What is it?
It's about it goes back to like one of the original points we were making at the beginning. It's about etymology. It's about the English language and how it's all encoded. Remember how we were talking about that before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really like breaks it down properly.
Well, I'll have to
Yeah.
figure that out.
We'll drop the link in the private chat for sure.
I don't think he can because he's not a mod. I would have to.
No, I can put it in the private. I'm gonna grab the
All right.
link.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he's on the show, so he can put it in the private chat.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
As long as you're in the show, you can drop whatever in the private chat. It's for anyone in the show only.
Yeah, that's right. I forget they can post links. It's been a while for a show. I don't go live that much anymore. I've been busy as hell.
I've been able to go live for years on YouTube, and I've never gone live on YouTube. I've gone live on Facebook. I've gone live on TikTok, but I've not gone live on YouTube.
All right.
Oh, there it is.
I threw
He's
it.
got it.
It's called It's called Occult 101 Symbology / Etymology English Language is a Spell. That's what the video is called. It's hard to find.
How long is it?
Hold on. It's 9 minutes. It's like 9 minutes long. So you could screen share. We could all watch it together. I'm saying it's very good information.
I don't know how to screen share. Trust me, I'm an idiot when it comes to that.
Well, I can show you how. Like you see down there.
I know how. I tried it and it didn't work. So.
We're walking
Hey,
through it.
Lenny.
It's not hard. I'm just saying if
I'll
you
just
if you're
post
willing
it
to
in.
play.
You got to catch her in the mood to want to learn it.
Yeah, this is higher level thinking.
Okay, well, I posted the link in the chat. Okay, so if anybody wants to watch it, the link's in there for you.
It's the basics, though. It's like barely dipping your toes into it.
I'll go back and watch it. I probably will click on the link, but I tried sharing shit before and it wouldn't go through. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
I bet if you did now, it would work. I could show you how.
Let me see. I can try it.
It's right there. Like look by the settings, chat, leave, mic, the camera icon right at the bottom of the screen. You're gonna say share screen, and then you have to click the. It's gonna say like share the microphone and the camera. You have to click the little, the box. Check it.
Well, I'm already on there right now. So do I just?
You gotta grab the link.
I'm on the video right now.
Yeah. So you have that tab open, right? So now you have to go back to StreamYard's screen share and then go back to that tab.
Yeah, I know. It's just like circling right now. So, okay. Okay. Share.
I think everybody should know about this stuff.
Video file?
Yeah, the YouTube. It's a YouTube video.
What do I need to click? Oh,
it's in private. You know that private link I put in the private chat, the YouTube link. It's called Numbers Don't Lie, the YouTube channel. And it's an etymology video. So, a lot of people who know this stuff are never going to tell you about it because they like having power against
Is it coming up?
Yeah.
I hit share screen. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Wait a minute. Maybe I need to
I
go.
hear it now. I do hear it in the background now. No, you got to screen the share the screen.
you?
I mean, also, yeah,
All right.
it's right at the bottom. You
Hold
share
on.
screen.
I'm trying.
Click the box after, and then enable it. And you're good. Oh, we got a fire alarm going on.
Hold on.
I mean, when we talk about black magic, we are talking about Satanism, necromancy, alchemy, witchcraft, worship, Satan, worship.
I can hear it, don't see it yet.
What the fuck? Why the
Yeah,
fire
I'm
alarm
trying.
going
It's
on
not
like
letting
that?
me.
That was weird. What the fuck is going on?
The introduction to everybody and assume that everybody had knowledge of it already. However,
Hey, we gotta see the
I've
video that
realised that
ties it together.
asking me why these numbers are important.
I don't know.
how
It's
you
just
use
not
them.
letting me do it. I told you that it's not working. It never does for me. I don't know what the hell the problem is, but it does that to me all
Did you
the
click
time.
enable?
You have to go to the StreamYard
Yes,
link
it doesn't.
at the
I'm
bottom of the
telling you, I
screen.
have nothing but problems with this shit.
Go on to the StreamYard thing because you're not.
I told you I'm trying it. Share. Hold on.
Share your screen and you have to click the enable button. And it's gonna ask you an option of what tab you want to be shared.
Okay, hold on.
It's important information.
Okay.
Why the fuck? You're trying to play
No
with something, all of a
rest.
sudden a fire alarm started going off. Like, what the fuck?
It's not on my side because there ain't none going on my house.
No, it's
For
on his.
me, it happened to me.
Probably.
Saying I'm playing with fire, I have to be careful. Apparently.
Okay. Share. Share screen. Okay, now. Okay, share screen. It says sharing easier for $2. Share. Okay.
Look at the
Share
bottom
screen.
left and bottom right. There should be a little thing you can check mark. You can check mark is their worse.
Hold on.
Is that a microwave now? Now I'm hearing like a fucking microwave sound. I don't have a microwave. I only use the oven.
Yeah.
Like a
You know what I mean?
timer.
Magic has been good effective. 100% true. There's nothing suspicious about that.
Rochelle, do you have a computer or no?
Okay.
Like if I had a computer, I'd fucking screen share it myself. I don't have.
I'm working on it.
No, my laptop, the fan went out in it, and it won't operate without the fan.
I want to hear something very odd. That's the issue with mine too.
When I started this
I have a
channel,
fan issue. I have to buy a new
was
fan.
just
That's fucking weird.
I think I see. Yoo-hoo! I got it.
There you go. You
There.
finally did it.
I've
Round of
realised
applause.
that I'm getting a lot of questions asking me.
Trying
Pause
to
it for a second till it loads,
We gotta start
Yeah.
from the beginning and let it load
and then
and
start
shit.
it from the beginning.
First.
Oh my
So right now
God.
it's just.
God, I feel like a dum dum.
We gotta
But now
upgrade your internet. We gotta upgrade your internet.
It's loading again.
Yeah.
It's
I told you
yeah.
I'm
It's
having some really.
That's like the Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail. There we go.
Yeah.
so there should be something on the settings for the speed on your computer. Are you on your computer or on your phone?
Or like the quality. You can put it from like 720 down to a lesser quality.
still loading. It's crazy.
I mean,
Well, that's what I'm
but
saying. The
Shit.
quality, the quality button that, and then it'll tell you 720 or all those different numbers of speeds. If you changed it, it might see what setting that quality is on. It might help. You know what we're talking about, Lisa?
hopefully it'll fucking load.
Is it?
It's going around.
I don't know how to do that.
Hit maybe refresh
It's
the
just going
page
in
or
and out.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just stopped it. Easy. Yeah, it's this fucking laptop. Here we go. I'm back to you guys.
Well, not you know how to do it now, right?
Yeah,
Should
until
work.
I can figure. Yeah, I think I needed something changed on here. I got to figure out a lot of
See,
stuff. I got a lot of
see, the
paperwork.
fucking Matrix is they're trying to block knowledge on us.
Of
Fuckers.
course, that's
Of course.
YouTube. I'm just they do it to me all the time.
Yeah, they're trying to fucking block it. So you have to be smarter than them. We can't let that stop it. We have to fucking play
Yeah,
it. You know what I mean? You're not. What they're gonna let it spin around once, and we're gonna give up.
yeah. It was just spinning and
What time
spinning.
is it right now? It's 11:11.
So now I know how to do it. So
811 here.
It's 11:11 over here.
it's almost 11:15 here. Minute 11:14.
1111 over here. On ones.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I clicked the little star at the bottom underneath,
Yeah.
and it pulled up a little thing and it says Google, mobile web, Verizon accessories, Galaxy Shop. Then it has my videos on MySpace. I haven't been to MySpace in over a decade.
Wow.
MySpace.
Then it has Alex Jones InfoWars. There's a war on for your mind.
Are you kidding
Of
me?
course,
Alex
it's
Jones,
psychological
Prison
warfare.
Planet TV.
That's funny.
Alex Jones is probably an agent himself, but either way,
Oh, they really screwed that man. They really threw him under the bus, just
I don't
like they
trust him.
did
He's
President
probably an
Trump.
agent.
And you know what? Alex Jones warned President Trump, but you know what? He's on his own. I don't care anymore.
Farmlands. Have you guys ever watched Farmlands, South Africa's farm murder documentary?
Oh, I've seen that. I'm like, that's disgusting.
That
That
was really good. That was really well done by her. What was her name? The little Canadian gal,
Yeah,
blonde.
I'm not sure.
I can't think of her name.
But hey,
She's
hey,
huge.
Lisa, we can't try playing the video one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll just say fuck it. I'm saying
I tried it
I
twice.
want you
I'm
guys
not.
to fucking look
I'm
into it.
sorry. I lose my patience after a while. When shit don't work, it pisses me off.
Yeah, see, I'm different. Like if something doesn't work, I'm gonna make sure. Like I'm not gonna
I did it
rest or
twice. If
stop
it doesn't
until
happen
it
the second
works.
time, I'm like toodaloo ass. I'm sorry. That's how I am. Don't take me as being a bitch. I'm this hardcore. I just can't
I never
stand
thought that.
stupid shit.
I hear you.
I can't hear and handle stupid
That
shit on YouTube. Oh, where did Rochelle go? She left.
should be back.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I'm just telling you, there's so much crazy going on in this world. I know what you're saying. I'm just gonna have to watch that by myself.
Yeah,
Oh, she's
check it
back.
out.
She got booted out. Stupid YouTube, as always. There you
I
go.
booted
Welcome back, Doc.
myself on accident. I clicked the little house button at the bottom to see what it does, and I guess it takes you home.
It took you home. Ooh. There's only
That's
one
funny.
person watching. We're the only ones here besides one person that
Such a
doesn't.
duck.
You know
Maybe
what?
it's
I
a
could probably
YouTube
play it. I'm gonna play it for
YouTube
you guys after.
spot.
Oh, she hit the wrong button again.
Uh oh. She kicked herself out again. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. She'll be back. She'll be back.
What's your name? Lisa, but how you pronounce
My
last
name is
name?
Lisa Battiato. That's my
Badiata, are you fucking
former married name.
are you
Former.
Sicilian?
No, I'm Irish.
Battaglia, it sounds like fucking some sort of
That's
Sicilian
well. See what happened is when I
Italian
married
shit.
my first husband. His is real
I'm
father.
Irish and Sicilian too.
I
No,
did it
he
again.
was adopted by. He was given when he was born. He was given his stepfather's last name because his real father was killed in Vietnam by a Scud missile, and he was 19 years old. He didn't know who his real father was until he was 13, until his mom told him the truth.
You're probably from some like, mafia family or something.
No, no.
Usually how it goes.
Yeah. Well, my oldest son, he did like the Ancestry.com swab. It said Italian, European, and 1% Jewish. I'm like, what the fuck? We're Irish, Pennsylvania Dutch, and mixed with something else.
Yeah, I'm all the UK, Isles,
Like
French,
I
Canadian, Indian,
had
Irish, Dutch, Scotch, Welsh, German, English, Cherokee, and because of the test, we found out I've got Asian in us.
Yeah, my
well,
brother did one of
see,
those tests too. His girlfriend got him one of those tests for his I don't know
see,
for his birthday, part of his
this is what
birthday or
bothers me.
Christmas. I forget what it was. But yeah, apparently I'm Scottish Highlands, like 50% that, and then like a mixture of Sicilian. Someone called what was it some weird shit called Basque
We're all mixed
in,
mutts.
So you're
in Spain.
Sicilian, you're probably really cute. You should
Yeah,
show your face.
he did. He showed his
Oh, you
face.
did?
He's young. I seen him. You know, I covered my face because I'm old and ugly.
Like I look at people.
I'm
Like I
old.
just
I'm not ugly. You're not
I don't
ugly,
really care. I don't
Lisa.
really care
I've
about what
changed
people
over
look
the
like.
years, and my hair is gray and it's frayed, and it's like I even went for somebody to trim my hair, and the woman just totally screwed up my hair.
But
It's uneven.
I'm not gonna let people's images like dictate what I'm gonna like how I'm gonna think about reality. You know what I mean? I see
Exactly. You're
people
going to
for
look
who they
into
are.
a person's soul and their personality. That's how I am. You know, I see through my eyes. I see through the soul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more people are allowed. People are
Yes,
actually a lot more
we're still live.
transparent
Let Sky
than they appear.
dispatcher and find out. I don't know who you are, but welcome. It's still live. We're still live. It's still live. Oh, you're not a dummy with a smartphone. We all live and learn. So life is a learning process. You figure shit out.
Honestly, I wish the whole social media and internet never existed. I think it's really destroying people in a way.
Exactly. I really think technology, like I observed the family unit is broken because if you noticed, people don't sit at the table and eat anymore, families. If they do, the kids are on the phone.
What the fuck? Like me, I'm pretty young, but even for me, like I think I was like the last generation of people who actually like lived in reality and went outside. Because like I was born in the early '90s,
Yeah.
and back then when I was a kid, like I just come home, like I was young as shit. I just come home and like the sun went down. You know?
Yep. Street lights came on. You got your bet home.
That's how we were.
Yeah,
We went and played. We went and, we didn't have technology back then. We used our imagination.
I got my
exactly. I used to
first
have.
wristwatch at 10 years old.
I used to go into the ravine and like you use your imagination. You're having like a whole goddamn movie in there, kind of. You know what I
And you
mean?
know
Like I was
what?
like, you're
There
exploring and
was,
shit.
like even a kid got shot for holding a fake gun. Uh, People have been doing like the shotguns, the pellet guns back in the days, and no one got shot. Kids were like playing, like Indians and cowboys. They
Yeah.
were doing stuff. We were using we even played
I,
statue,
Mine
hopscotch,
were the silver
pinball.
Western ones that had the cowboy on it, and the white ivory looking grip was plastic, but it looked like it
Oh
was supposed to be
yeah,
ivory.
yeah,
And they were the
yeah.
silver,
I remember
and they were
that.
the cap guns.
Yep, they were the cap guns. We didn't have that any problems with cops because they knew it wasn't a real gun. Now these little bastards today think everything's a real gun because I think it's a problem when people make toys. They've gone too far to make it look realistic,
Yeah,
and
too
that's a
real.
big ass problem. And this
Yep.
shit wouldn't happen. People have gotten so stupid over the years with shit.
Well, it's that and a mixture of also like like through the
Oh yeah,
media, through propaganda.
oh
They
yeah,
they they
that
put they distill fear into people and shit because
exactly they do. The sky is falling. Oh, oh, the ice is melting. Oh, oh, the sun's burning the earth. Oh, climate change.
yeah. And if you look at
Laugh
it,
out
if you're not
loud.
emotional and think
Really.
about me, what does that boil down to? Like yeah, some shit you never know what can happen,
I
right? So
feel
you
it's an
might as well
act
you
of
gotta live
God.
your life to the best that you can right now. It's all about the
Exactly.
now.
Live your
Simple.
life. And yep, exactly.
So why are you worrying about shit
Cage,
like that? Makes no sense. I'm not saying you. I'm
cage,
saying people in general. Like, why worry about that? Right?
cage.
Yeah.
If you want to see what's going on with the weather modification, if you Google weather modification RCW codes,
Of course, I
Washington
know all
State,
about this stuff. They've been
you know,
like
like
yes, they've been
Washington
seeding.
State, you could
It's
put in
called cloud
Oregon
seeding.
State.
They've been doing it
Yeah,
since the '60s, and
it'll
also
bring
they
up
have
the
something called
RC.
HARP.
Yeah, it'll bring up the
You know about HARP?
RCW codes and then the links and different stuff. You can go to the different and deep dive into that if you wanted.
Yeah. It's
I
there's
did.
patents on this shit. It's real, literally real. There's people with patents on it.
Well, yeah, the first time they did weather modification was in the Korean War, right? When we fought
Back in
North Korea,
Vietnam, everything. Yeah,
Vietnam. Yep, they caused a tsunami.
Don't
yep.
forget, it's
Typhoon.
conspiracy therapy, guys. And even somebody said about the harpsichord, which you can manipulate the weather, but oh, it's a conspiracy theory. It is not true.
It's HARP. It's real.
Bullshit.
Fuck.
And so is CERN. CERN's were very real. They're
Yeah,
messing around with the dark
yeah. Over in
matter and
Geneva, with the little
the
Swiss
God
fucking
particle.
yeah, fucking Switzerland though. That's why a lot of people hide their shit in Switzerland and the banks and all that.
Oh yeah, I know they do. Like anything they get from another
Like
country, they try to they
watches, like
funnel
Swiss
fucking
watch.
money.
Watch, Switzerland. They came up with like how to use quartz in order to control time or measure time in a way. Using a stone. You find quartz is one of the most like readily available minerals too. Mhm.
Well, they say it is to make more money at it.
No, it's readily available. It's easy to find. It's everywhere. Like over here, with with me and my ex girlfriend for some reason she was really into girls now a lot of women nowadays they're into the fucking minerals and shit, the rocks,
Diamonds.
crystals and shit.
The story on diamonds is a funny story because like nobody ever that took them a long
So
time to get people on
so
board with buying
hold on,
diamonds.
hold on. hold on. Because my whole point of what I was bringing up is because we went to Bancroft, which I love looking into this shit too. And Bancroft is like this. It's Bancroft, Ontario. You can search it up. It's the most minerally diverse place in the world. Like 99%, over 90% actually of the minerals are all located in one place over there in Canada. It's called Bancroft. Fucking, you go over there, it's like the air is different. Like everything is different when you go over there. It's weird.
Well, if
And
they're
yeah, they
mining,
have
that's
gold,
why
they
it
have
puts it into
diamonds,
the
they have
air.
everything. You can just find the shit laying around on the ground. It's fucked.
Huh.
I never wanted to leave from there. I want to live there. I think one day I'm gonna get a fucking house over there and just live there when I'm old. Yeah. Settle down over there.
The best place to live is away from people in the mountains.
There's
Yep, the
barely any
further away
people there.
from people, the cheaper the land.
It's a
Exactly. You
very
don't have to
small.
deal with dumb shits.
Like you can drive through the whole fucking town within like less than a minute. Like 2 minutes of driving through the whole thing. Probably less than that. There's not that many people around. I think it's a special place. If you guys are ever in Canada, I recommend going over there.
Well, I got my driver's license in hand to be able to go to Canada, and because they require the V, I'm not going because I refuse to take that shot. I am not doing it. I will not do anything that requires it. They
Let me
can
ask
kiss
you
my
something.
ass.
Do you think I have that or no?
You
Well,
probably
I don't
do.
know.
Do you think I have that?
You probably did take the shots. Nah, I don't think you did. You ain't dumb enough to do that.
Unless you had to for a job, that's the only reasons
I
people
work for
do it.
myself. I've worked for myself since a teenager. I learned quickly. My first job, I worked in a factory when I was 15. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm never working for anybody ever again. On my shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I never got coerced through the job. Luckily.
Oh, so what do you have your own e-commerce business?
Fucking yeah, we do. I'm in the
Cage.
cannabis industry legally.
Oh, cool. That's cool. You don't have to worry about these assholes.
Well, the grass always grows. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's a natural plant that God gave us, and these idiots want to say it's bad for you. The only thing that's
Well, if
bad.
they get a hold of it like they did tobacco,
Yeah,
they will
just
ruin
just
it.
hold your
No, yeah, they
V,
will.
hold your V, hold your cigarettes, and hold your alcohol. That's allowed though. They tax the fuck out of it, right?
As
It's
soon as
illegal
they
here
start
anyways.
putting embalming fluid in it and all this other crap like they did cigarettes, then
Yeah, it's
everybody will
bad.
start getting cancer and everything.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
I,
They leave it
my shit's
alone and
all
let it be
organic,
natural, fine.
organic and pesticide
Oh,
free.
oh.
I'll show you guys one of the grow rooms if you want soon. Show you.
I mean, it's not only the tobacco, it's not only the cannabis, but there's doctors that had herbal remedies, to treat people for certain illnesses that worked. But Big Pharma says no, no, no. So they just said goodbye. And I know there was another pharmaceutical company, and the owner was killed by the other pharmaceutical company because they sold cheaper drugs. And I don't know if you remember that. Oh, awesome cage. Wow. Look at that shit.
That's a beauty.
Hang on, I gotta put this. See if
Yeah,
I
we
can
got
enlarge that.
this stuff's pretty much about ready.
It put him just up on screen.
I'm just trying to. I can't.
It's all right.
Did it?
Nope.
Crap.
That's a
I was
nice
trying to
one.
that man.
Yeah, it's legal. I have a federal license.
We're
No,
allowed to
you have
grow 4
to go pay
plants
to a grower, but
privately.
yeah, it
In
Recreationally,
that's
right? Yeah.
yeah.
But
it does.
you can get licenses. I have a license from Health Canada. I'm allowed to grow 146 plants legally.
You know what's really messed up is when you go to the shops, you have to have a medical card. You know, the
Fuck
medical
Not
people.
marijuana,
here.
but you have to pay to renew it each year, which I think is beat bullshit.
Not here. You just go into the
I gotta
shops and
I
buy.
gotta I gotta pay every year too for my license.
Well, they're growing
Man,
some. There is a growing. They're doing it in Farrell, but you can't buy it unless you have a medical marijuana card, and that's the way it is. And they charge you way too much.
oh, yeah, it really doesn't cost much to grow. The
And if
hard
I
part
was,
is that growing.
if you know,
Like
if I was
anybody can
growers,
grow. The hard part is growing something
instead
that's
of
like
giving it to
really.
the shops, I would like start. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Yeah, I hear you.
I would have to end the stream on YouTube, and then we could talk behind. Yeah,
Well,
because you
like
know
I
these
own
fuckers
or
on here.
I used to own a grow. It was like an online e-commerce, like you were saying before the e-commerce, but it was like just for like all equipment and shit, like all types of equipment, like every equipment you can imagine. So if you ever want to get involved in this and it's legal for you and there's no issue, you know, you met me, so I can get you equipment for wholesale prices. You know what I mean? So I'm saying like 40% off the retail prices. So it's
I'm
easier
living in
to,
an apartment. Can't do that.
maybe in the
I
future,
live in a
maybe.
house, but I'm not into it. Not into growing. I
Yeah,
barely grew 2 plants
If it's legal, like
and
yeah,
they
then you
weren't
can
that
do it.
great.
not
They were
Yeah,
all
you
Pennsylvania.
can do
right.
it.
Legal.
I'm in an
It's not
apartment
legal
too,
in PA. It's not.
growing in there,
It's
but
fucking. We have a fucktard governor, so
I got rooms in there. But I'm saying, yeah, you're allowed to do that legally. It doesn't really matter over here. But I'm saying, yeah,
no.
it depends
The
where you
one
are.
thing
I don't
I'm
know where you
looking
are.
for, I'm always trying to get gummies because it helps with my pain. I only took a little piece. Somebody introduced me to a little piece of gummy because of, like having asthma and all that shit. So it took my pain away right away. It's like I felt good. I feel 100% than taking any fucking painkillers.
It's
You
definitely
know?
better than painkillers and pills, obviously. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. It's for some people it works, some people it doesn't. I mean, it's like for some people if they have depression, it
You're not
helps.
going to become a fucking
It
heroin
don't.
addict from. Yeah, it's way better. Come on,
Oh,
a
I don't
plant
think
that's
it's
natural compared to a fucking like OxyContin or one of these opioids or some shit.
yeah.
Like that destroys people's lives. What I do is never destroyed anybody's life at all.
Yeah,
And
the
my shit's
problem is
organic. It has no pesticides. It's completely healthy.
yeah, but the problem
If you want
is
to smoke it, smoking it is bad. I'm not like some fucking idiot who doesn't see both sides of a topic, right?
there's people
So I'm
that
saying,
smoke
if
it
hold on,
and I have
listen,
no problem.
let me say something quickly. I'm saying if you
Okay.
light anything on fire, you make smoke. One of the byproducts is tar. It's automatically bad. That's why, like the people who gave me my medical license and medical shit when I was young is, they told me do not smoke it, vaporize it, or take edibles. If you do that, it's a clean source. It's actually not bad for you at all. It's actually medical benefits for it. The reason why it affects us,
Exactly.
yeah, the reason why it affects us is because we have something called the endocannabinoid system in our minds, in our brain, and pretty much it has a lot to do with like your immunity. You know what I mean, your immune system and shit. You can boost your immune system with certain compounds on this plant. Make yourself like you're not gonna get
I
sick.
understand Gage. Cage, I mean, because I work in the medical field and I know what's bad, what's good, and I know any natural resource that God has given us is good for us. But that shit they're pumping in their bodies or those pills are destroying us. And this is the problem. The government and Big Pharma doesn't want us to have that. And there's a lot of people that some people should not smoke it because they are idiots.
Well, that and also like there is people who like they have a propensity. They have like it can unlock like schizophrenia and other mental health shit for certain individuals. It's rare,
Yeah,
but it can happen.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying
But
it's not safe. Like nothing is. It depends on the person. You know what I mean?
Well, you know
it's
what? When my son was a teenager, he had a friend that lived behind the house I used to own, and he used to come over and say, "Can I come over? Because my parents are smoking, and I'm not supposed to be smoking it anymore. I'm on probation." And so I was like, "Yeah, sure." So he quit smoking pot, and one day they were standing out front, and all of a sudden he collapsed. So we called the aid unit. They came out. Come to find out, he had a brain tumor. And while he was smoking the marijuana, it was keeping the swelling down and keeping the pressure off his brain. But when he
wow.
quit smoking it, the pressure caused him to collapse and damaged his brain. And he had to start all over. It was like he was a baby again and had to relearn everything. And he was 17 years old.
Dear God,
No,
It
that's
was so
horrible.
sad.
it is
But
horrible.
so the thing is then they gave him the medical marijuana, you know,
Yeah,
after
praise God.
that, but it's like,
Well,
had
you
they
want to hear
not made
something
him
extremely
quit.
ironic? Let me tell you something extremely ironic. Like you see in the United States of America, which I think you guys are from, right?
Yep.
You see how they have different levels of drugs. They have like class one, class two, blah, blah, blah.
Class
Yeah,
3, yep.
Right.
last three. Yeah,
So
we know all that
marijuana,
shit.
cannabis is still a Schedule One drug or whatever it's called in the United States because apparently Schedule One drugs have no medicinal value. But you want to
Hmm.
hear something hilarious? The Schedule One, it's above heroin. It's like the worst drug classified federally, even though it's like legal in certain states. But because it has no medicinal benefit. But you want to hear something hilarious? The U.S. government has a patent on cannabis and these other cannabinoids being a neuroprotectant, like what you were talking about earlier, Rachel.
Yep. And
Yeah.
right now California is
So,
trying to
so it has no
legalize,
medical value. It
One
has
at
no
a
medical
time,
value.
please. I
It has no
can't
medical
hear.
value, but they have a patent on it as a neuroprotectant, like what you were saying before. Now people's brains are swollen. What the fuck? These people are the most hypocritical, evil motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? I can't wait until Babylon falls. Enough of that. Sorry for interrupting you guys. I'm just passionate
California
about it.
California has a bill that they're putting up, that they're trying to pass psychedelics to be legalized.
Oh,
Decriminalized. They've done it over here in Vancouver. They've decriminalized all drugs in Vancouver. You can have fucking heroin or cocaine or something. You're not going to get arrested for it as
well,
long as it's under a certain amount.
But see, what that does is that's enabling, and people are just
But it's
dropping
enabling. But
dead from
you could,
overdose or
no, you can
well,
look at it on another way too. Because if it's more open, people will have probably a better consistency. People won't be lacing it with fentanyl and all that shit that's making people die, right? And
yeah.
then like even if you make it illegal, it's not going to do anything. You said make a black market.
Okay, I wanted to say this.
It's like
There.
children. Like, you tell a child you're not allowed to do something. What are they going to do right away? They're going to go and do it just to spite out of spite or something.
Okay, hold on a sec. There is in certain places they have clinics set up for drug addicts for clean.
Yeah, injection centers and all that. They have that shit
Yeah,
over here too.
which is crazy. It's like, yeah, go ahead and kill yourself. It's disgusting.
Well, like there's a story about this 51-year-old woman, and she was in Ontario, right over here, and she had those people that are allergic to scents, I mean, like smoke and scents and all that, like cleaning
Yeah.
products.
Mhm.
So she was like on disability, and she was like begging and writing for the government and people to try like getting her out of that. Like, there was no place she could find that. Like, you're not going to be living poor and find a place that's going to be scent free like that. So like she couldn't survive, and it was like fucking her up. So you know what they're allowed to do now? Like if you're poor or you're disabled and shit in Canada, you're allowed to kill yourself, but do it through the medical. You know, like it's like a dog going
Oh,
to
I
get
seen
fucking
that.
sick.
I
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
that.
that's legal now. People are doing that.
Assisted suicide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Kevorkian was in Oregon
Yep.
So I'm saying, how the fuck is that even allowed? Like what?
I don't know. Fucking me.
because they wanted to populate the planet to less than 500 million people.
It's like the Georgia Guidestones. Guess what? They got blown up by certain people that are against that shit. Right at 3:33, at 3 in the morning, 33
Ac-
minutes and 33 seconds, blown up. First
Actually,
time.
it was four. It was 4:45. I have it written down. Hang on, let me read
No,
that
it's
to
all
you.
3333. You can go look it up. I
No,
don't know.
no,
Yes.
oh, let me read it to you. Hang on, I wrote it all down. I'll tell you exactly because it has to do with Bush.
All right. Well, either way, that's irrelevant. Either way, you know, people are against that shit. That's why they got rid of it.
Second here.
But I guarantee, I've seen it as soon the same day it happened. I seen it right at the footage, the security footage. The timestamp is like 3333. I'm telling you.
Okay, no, here's what it is. Georgia
Let me see.
guys.
Send me the link to it.
No, I just got it written down. Okay,
Well, I'm
403.
not gonna trust that written down shit. Look it up.
Listen, it happened at 4:03 in the morning on the 6th of July. 6/7, okay? Or
Six seven three
July,
three three.
let me rephrase that. On July 6th, which is 76, okay? On George Bush's 76th birthday. He was also the 43rd president. So in gematria, this goes back to Yale, where he went to college and he was a Mason. And so people believe the Masons are the ones that actually built the Georgia Guidestones. Okay. And there was supposed to be a time capsule there. And when they blew up the one stone, they didn't have to, they said, oh, they took down all the other stones because it made it unstable. Bullshit. They could have propped those up and saved them and then rebuilt another stone. You know, they didn't have to destroy the whole thing.
Well, they
But
demolished it, right? Yeah.
where is the time capsule and what was in it?
I
If you look at the numbers, it was 403, which is 43, the 43rd president on July 6th, which is 76, on his
Now,
76th birthday.
Rochelle, no disrespect, but you know what apophenia is, right?
No, Applephenia.
Apophenia is like creating it's like linking things that have real it's like getting kind of like down the rabbit hole in a way, and like you're linking things that really have no relevance to
No,
real
this
meaning.
gematria. And is relevant because it was built by the Masons and it happened on George Bush's birthday.
I'm beyond
And if you
Masons.
look at the
I'll show
dates,
you.
the times, and everything, they always do things with dates and times. Just
Of
like
course.
9/11, 9/11, 911, emergency. Everything they do has a significance. They always do it on significant dates and
Yeah, well, it's
times.
like neuro linguistic programming because, like I was saying before, our reality, like our subconscious mind, formulates our reality. That's why when you turn on the news, like you never see the good stuff, right? When you look on the news, it's always some fear-based, like terrible horror shit. what's going on. But you know, there's a lot of good shit going on. No one focuses on that at all, right?
Yeah, exactly. Not current events, good things that are happening.
There's plenty of
You know,
good things. There's more good things than bad things, but everyone focuses on the bad shit. It's done on purpose to harvest your fucking energy.
yeah, but it is true. With the Georgia Guidestones, it was funny that it was destroyed. But
And
uh,
let me see this. Like, you guys think I'm joking? Like, I know these motherfuckers. Like, I've infiltrated it. Look at this. Like, look at this. What does this look like to you?
that's your wall. Oh, I remember you.
Yeah, and look at the name.
I remember
there.
you.
You think I came up
Yes,
with this
Cage,
name?
I remember you. With your wallet, and everybody got freaked out about it.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, his wallet.
We're talking
Yeah,
about Masons, right?
Symbol.
Or
Let me
are
say
you a
this.
Mason, Cage?
I'm beyond that. But let me say this.
I
There's
remember
two
him.
sides
He
to
was here
everything.
last time live.
There's
I'm glad you're
negative.
back. Thank you for coming back.
Well, yeah, I was here once before. That's why I guess I was subscribed. But let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Like pretty much, there's always two sides to the coin, right? Like, there's always the good and the bad. There's good people that are involved and know about this stuff too. It's not all negative and evil. You know what I mean? I think it's a matter of good and evil either way.
It's basically a
Of course,
battle.
everything is. There's a
Evil.
dark and a light side to everything.
Yeah, and
There's good and evil
I work
within
with the
all of
good
us.
stuff. Yeah. I like to perpetuate the good stuff and reality and the people that I come to contact with, you know,
Mm.
instead of rotting in that bullshit. I'd
Yeah,
rather
I don't want
shine
to
a light.
rot
I
in that
want people to do
bullshit.
better than me. That's my dream. I want everyone to do better than me, or do better than they think they can, and always continue to grow through the light.
No, you need to grow for yourself. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that grow in light, but you have to grow in the light yourself. You know, there's a like-minded people out there. They just want to go about their lives, and they don't want to focus on the negative energy. You know that they gotta step back. He dropped out. I don't know what happened, but hopefully he's back. He comes back. But there's a lot of negative energy out there. Rochelle dropped out. I'm by myself. Where the hell did you people go? Oh, bad internet connection. Lagging. I guess everybody's tired. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to get back here, both of you. This was a great discussion, and I was really enjoying myself. Welcome back, Cage.
I hit the wrong button. Well, we lost. We
Yeah,
lost.
I understood. I understood you guys that dropped out. I was like waiting to come back.
Oh, there she is.
Glad you guys are back.
My kitten did it.
Got a little kitten over there.
You gotta wait. Oh, your kitty did it. Oh, your kitty. Oh, looks like my hollow.
Grab
Oh,
two of
that's
them.
cute.
I got 2 of
They're
them.
cute.
I got 2 out of 4.
Adorable.
Let go of me. See, aren't they
Oh,
cute?
that one looks just like my hollow, but has a lot of hair.
Here's Mama Kitty.
What are their names?
This silly kitty's the mama. And this one I'm calling Blackie until she goes to her new home. And the other one is Stripes. That's
Stripes.
Stripes.
She got some white and what else in her? Blacks and grays. Does she have any
Black and
oranges?
gray. Yeah.
Can I name the black? Can I name the black one? Or one of them? Can you name one of them? Name one of them Osiris or something.
Yeah, well, they're not staying. I can't keep them. My husband says no.
Oh.
My cat died. My cat Boo died in, let's see, June. And, no, it was July. July, my cat Boo died. Then 4 days later, my husband brings me Silly Kitty from the neighbor. And they were looking for a home for her, or they were going to take her to the pound.
Oh,
And so he said, because he told me I wasn't going to be allowed to have any more cats or no more dogs. And so he brings me her, and she looks just like my boo, except for my boo had a flatter face because my boo was actually a Siamese, but she's the one breed of Siamese that turns black and loses their markings. So anyway, but so Silly Kitty was supposed to be fixed, according to the neighbor. And lo and behold, I said, honey, I think she's pregnant. I'm feeling babies move in her tummy.
wow.
He's like, no, she's fixed. No, he said she's fixed. I'm like, no, I believe we're going to have kittens. And sure enough, um, then my dog, my German Shepherd, had an aneurysm from having stomach cancer, apparently. And we got him to the vet, found out that he had the stomach cancer, and had to have him put down on August 4th. And Silly Kitty had the kittens on August 5th, the day after. One was stillborn, and then there was
That's a
one that
month.
had white socks, and it died the next day. And then these are the only two surviving out of 4 kittens.
It's
Was that the?
September 5th, so it's like a month from the 4th of August.
Oh wow. Was
Yeah.
that kitten
Yeah.
that died a runt? Smaller?
What? Which one?
I said
No,
the
they're
one.
both.
Was it smaller than the other two?
Like a runt.
Oh, no, they looked. They looked. Well, when they were born, they all looked about the same size.
Yeah, because you sometimes the weaker one or the runt freaking dies. Even like
Yeah.
my mom had a dog and a Chihuahua, and she had a litter of pups, and she had one that looked like the mom, and she was the runt. And I was there when they were born, and I kept trying to get the other ones that were so huge out the fucking way, so to save it because it was the runt, just a tiny one, and it freaking died. I was pissed.
Well, I'll tell
And
you
I
what,
told
these
her,
two
"You gotta
kittens are
take your mom."
dolls. They don't make any sound. I mean, they don't cry, nothing.
So
The
that's good to
dog's
hear.
name
I'm
was
sorry. I'm
Heidi.
sorry for interjecting, guys, but I have to to leave now. Thank you guys for having me on here. I'll be back sometime in the future. Thank you guys.
Good chatting with you. Good information. Thank you for sharing it. I'll
Thank
I'll
you,
definitely
Casey, for
check
being
out your
here.
link.
Grateful for all the information. I
Thank you for
appreciate
having me.
you. You're always welcome here. God bless.
Yep.
Thank you guys for having me. Much love, everybody.
Yep.
It's just us two women.
Yep.
I think we bored him with the kitty stuff.
Probably. I couldn't help it. I had to share how cute they are now.
Yeah, they
I want to
are.
keep them so bad, and he won't let me. So they're gonna go to his brother's.
Well, it is a lot for yourself. We're getting older now. We can only deal with one cat. I mean, more than one is just way too much. Like you said, you had your cat that died. I had my cat Buddy too for a long time before we moved up here, and he got really sick and he freaking died. After I took him to the vet and brought him home, he just passed away, and I lost my mind. It took me 6 months to get over his death.
Now, what breed
I,
of cat has 6 toes? I gotta look up. I gotta look it up because these cats have 6 toes.
really? Wow,
Yeah.
that's weird.
So both kittens have 6 toes, just like Mama.
Weird. Yeah, I would definitely research into that. But like
I
I said,
dated a guy that had 6 toes.
I got funky toes. I got toes that are web toes. Yeah, they're like
Oh
there's
Lord,
extra skin in between my one toe. They're like together.
that's your mermaidness coming out. You were you were from the mermaids.
I guess I am. They had actually little girl mermaids in the parade. It was
Oh,
so
did
cute.
they?
Yeah. You could see their little fins going. I thought there was one, and then there was another one sitting there. I was like, their little flip. They had their flippers going. It was so cute.
Aw.
Yeah. And then they had Miss Labor Day, and they had a little girl, and she was black, but she was beautiful. She was Little Miss Pennsylvania. I was like, oh, she's so adorable. And I was yelling, woo! And the mom was like, yeah. I said, she's beautiful. She was so cute. She was just a tiny thing. She had a gold dress on and her crown. I was like, oh, she's so cute. But I thought it was important, like I was shocked the first time I moved here and there was a parade. I heard it. We were sleeping. And I walk out. Oh, it's a freaking parade. I never knew they
I'm
had one. It's
glad
like
nothing
I
bad
told you.
happened.
Yeah, we get the Vietnam Memorial wall that the moving wall that comes here. And I was looking forward to it this year because I'm going to take my son, you know, to see his grandfather's name on the in the wall. And I thought it was going to, oh, it's Labor Day weekend. Here it was the end of August, like the 26th on up for a week. And I was upset. I was horrified. I was really looking forward to taking him there. I had it all planned out. Didn't work out. So, like I said to him, I said, oh, another year or two. Where he could rum off the name, that it was important because, I mean, he never knew his grandfather because his grandfather was killed, but it was important, for my kids to know who their grandfather was.
Sure.
And he sacrificed his life for this country. And it just upset me. The second time I missed it. I was like frustrated. Yeah. But like I said, I brought my cat Buddy home and put him in the box, like he could relax after they did what they did to him. And he was infested with fleas, and they treated him with the flea thing like I was and doing. And I was just trying to control him. And he was an indoor cat. He never went outside. And I couldn't figure out where the hell these fleas came from. And they were eating him alive.
Wow. Yes,
And
so far, luckily, my cat's Silly Case, she's an indoor cat now, since I've had her, and I haven't had to use any flea medicine on her. She didn't have any fleas, and the kittens, they don't have no fleas.
but the problem is somebody comes and they're in somebody else's home and they have a flea may jump on them, or if they're outside may jump on them because they jump high, and they can bring it into the home and then they spread like crazy.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
No, I never had it before. I
I
mean,
don't
my
have
family
anyone
never had
over.
fleas. But then, like my son was living somewhere else and they had a bunch of cats. Hey, Janine, it's
Now,
your
our
birthday.
Chewini, she goes
Happy
outside and goes for
birthday to
walks.
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janine. Happy birthday to you. Sorry, I'm out of tune. Oh, I
It's
miss
okay.
you,
My cat
sweetheart.
attacked my phone again. Only
Yeah,
Mama Cat.
Janine. It's her birthday, so I
Happy
said,
birthday.
yeah. I'm surprised she's up. She's like, I finally caught you. Yeah. I know you. I don't know if you were there for when I was doing the live parade. Yeah, I finally got it to go public. Oh, happy your 38th birthday. You're young. Damn, I'm old.
That's how old my son is, 38.
I would give anything to be 38 again.
Right? I loved my 30s. I love being 30 something.
Yeah, me too. I was energetic, and now it's like I mean, I was able to walk, hike, do anything, and I was a fast walker. Can't do that no more. The joints hurt. Yes, Janine, I made it public. I had to figure out how to make it public because it was marked private, but I did it. And you were the only one that I think there was only you and somebody else that stayed to watch the parade, even though I was surprised that the video kept playing because even though it says I was disconnected, I felt like an idiot. Good night, Janine. Have a good night. Yeah, I gotta get those babies to bed. Yeah. Have an awesome day tomorrow. Get the kids back to school.
They're on strike here.
What, the school district's on strike?
Yeah. What?
For
They
what?
went on strike.
Hey,
They went on. They went on strike the day school was supposed to start.
Really? Wow. What, they want more
Yeah,
money?
of course. They haven't
Yeah.
even been working.
And
And
what do they
you
Their
want to
job is to
teach the kids that crap in school. You don't deserve more money.
Nope. You want to teach them about racism and all that shit and sexualizing the children about anal sex. You're fucking sick. You shouldn't get a pay. Tulu ass. Bye bye. No, teach the curriculum as it was.
Math, reading, and
Wasn't
writing, and history. That's
exactly.
all that needs to be taught. Math, reading, writing, and history.
Yep.
It can even be present time history. It could be
And
current
social
history,
studies and art. Art.
art. Yep,
Yeah.
art, music,
Gym,
auto
music.
shop.
Yep. Pledging the flag. Get back to the old basics. How about I come over there and bang your head in? Sorry. No, my neighbor's pounding on the wall.
Oh,
Yeah. Pouncing and pounding. That's all they do every day.
what do they think? You're talking too loud or something?
I don't know. Maybe because they can hear everything. Maybe it's the kids because he does have children. I don't know. You hear my hubby? Don't throw
Uh-uh.
on the fire. Yeah, I missed my buddy, as I was saying, and it was like 6 months, and everybody's like, "Yeah, you need another cat. You're depressed." My husband seen I was just like really depressed. I missed Buddy because he was like my therapy cat. He was my everything, like he kept me company, kept me happy. And then I went around. I went to this one place, and all these cats were in the cage, and they looked so sickly. And then you had this big black one in the cage that looked like it was dead, and it was at the tractor supply place. They had like everything in there, and they you can adopt cats. And I was like, I felt so bad. I was talking to them, and their sad faces. They were older cats. It was like, I can't. I don't want an older cat. I do not. So then I went online to Shenango Valley's, site, and they had, they showed all the cats and stuff like that, pictures of them, and Hollow popped up. I said, this cat looks beautiful. It's like I was intrigued with her, and then I kept scrolling and looking, but then I went back and I said, something just told me to call And I called and I said, "Hey, do you still have Hollow?" And they're like, "Sure. Yeah, she's still there." I'm like, "Okay." So I went in the next day to fill out an application. Even I had to wear a mask. And I said, "Oh, I'll fill it in the car." They said, "No, just fill it out here." So I filled it out and I was getting ready to leave. They said, "No, no, no, no. We have nobody scheduled to come in. Do you want to meet Hollow?" And I'm like, "Sure." Oh my God. It was love at first sight for both of us. A deep connection. She rubbed against my face, and I had to get the approval of my landlord. I had to call and put them on speakerphone and say, "Yes, I can have another cat." I had to take the papers down for them to sign. I paid the $100. I took and got the paper signed, and I came home with her with the same day. It was awesome.
Aw.
And they say it takes 2 to 4 weeks for a cat to get adjusted. Not her. I just put her. I looked up, put their cat litter, their food in a water dish, and Tom said
Instant bond.
she was sneaking out. I mean, there wasn't much room, but they had a windowsill, and this little tree thing. It wasn't. It was like pretty small. And then like I had her food there. I sat there on the couch, you know, on a love seat because I switched everything around. And here she comes jumping up on me, crawling up my chest, and I am my face and I'm stroking her. And then she slowly came out of her shell and she started running around this house like it was nothing. She was happy as hell. It was an instant bond. And they took her pictures and put it on their website. And they do anybody that adopts an animal. Yep. And I left them know how she was doing. I was like, it didn't take her long to adjust. She's a very happy cat. And they told me she can be the only cat because she loves a lot of attention. And she and they said, "Oh, by the way, she attacks her tail. She still does it. It's funny."
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
had a
I,
cat
I
once
did
that did that.
I did a video of it, and then before I ended the video, she bit her tail and was like, "Rah," too hard.
Usually it's dogs that do that.
Oh, not
But
her.
every once in a while a cat will do it.
She still attacks her damn tail nonstop.
That's funny.
And she is so smart, Rochelle. She will sit. My husband taught her to sit and wait for her food. She sits when you tell her to sit. She's very patient. He taught her high five. This cat is so smart. She likes to play peekaboo. She likes to play hide and seek. It's funny. And she's smart. She'll find me. Hi. She's amazing. She's brought me so much joy. Hey, Ricky. What up? First time I seen you here. Welcome, 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 bro. How was your Labor Day weekend? Did you get rained out? Was it dreary? We all did deal with dreary days. But at least it was dry for the parade. Couldn't cook out though. Because then after that started drizzling and it was ugh.
Yeah, no rain here.
Huh?
No rain here. It's been 76 degrees, a low of 46.
Yeah. Ricky got rained out. I feel for you. I feel for you, Ricky. At least it drizzled in the beginning before the parade started. And then after that it stopped. And I had a hell of a time videotaping. It was funny.
We had the craziest fog last week.
Yeah.
One day, one whole day was nothing but like this thick fog. It was like the movie, The Fog.
Mm.
It was really freaky. At first, I thought I looked out the window and I thought there might be a fire, like smoke, you know. But I went outside and it wasn't smoke; it was actually fog. I was like, where in the heck did that come from? Had to come in off of the Puget Sound,
Yeah.
which I'm pretty far inland, you know. I'm about 30 minutes from Puget Sound, so
Yeah.
we don't
Uh,
usually get the fog.
I'm up by I like Lake Erie, close to Lake Erie. So yeah,
Oh,
and
nice.
like even with snow, we get the lake effect and we get hit hard. Oh, we get hit hard. It's like sucks. You know?
Now, Lake Erie, isn't that the one that gets that ice like moving and it moved up onto the land and it like went right into
No,
the homes and stuff?
no. No.
Wasn't that Lake Erie? That what lake was that that happens to?
It's not Lake Erie. I mean, Lake Erie freezes over quick, so it's probably another lake. I can't think of the name. Lake Superior. That's what it was. Tom said.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he said Lake Superior. That's yeah, Michigan too. Lake Michigan too. Ricky
I
said
saw
Lake
that video.
Huron.
I saw the video on YouTube where it was just
Yeah,
like
Lake
the ice was just moving inland, and it totally destroyed the lady's house.
Wow. No, but we get some really bad snow. It fucking sucks. Ooh. I think we're gonna have a mild winter because we had a hell of a summer. Hot as
I don't
balls.
know. They're saying it's like a La Nina or something, so we're supposed to have a worse one.
I don't know, but I'm just praying. Good night, Ricky. Thank you for showing up. It's the first time I seen you.
I don't know if it's La Nina or La Nina. It's one of them. But we're supposed to have a worse
Hope you get
winter, is
home
what I
safe,
heard.
Ricky. God bless. Ricky Manor. This is the first time he ever came on.
Ricky Manor,
Yeah, Ricky Manor. Yeah.
the blonde guy that sings and stuff. That Ricky Manor?
No, he has
No.
his
Oh,
own YouTube channel. He's a melanated. Talks about melanated people and stuff. And Ricky Manor. He's a patriot.
yeah.
He has.
Is he
He's
blonde?
no. He's
Oh.
dark, and he has
Oh.
a blue beard.
Okay.
You'll see him. He stands there. I mean, he's bulky. And he stands there, and I love it because it has the American flag and all that
Maybe
shit.
they spell their last names different.
Well, you have to look up his channel. It's Ricky Manor.
Well, I know Ricky Manor. I have, well, the one I know is blonde. That's what I'm
No,
saying. They probably spell their last
Ricky
names different.
Manor is half white and half black.
I understand that. I'm just saying the one I know is white and blonde haired.
Okay, so
That's
there's a
the
different one.
name.
Okay. No, Ricky Manor has his T-shirt on, and he's doing his muscles. I mean, he used to be really heavy, big guy, but then he lifted weights and trimmed down and stuff. Yeah.
That's what I need. I need to find a guy that'll help train, like be my trainer and help me do something to help me fix my back. Get in shape, get strength, get strong.
The first
I
of
know
all,
someone, but they want to charge
the
me an
best
arm and a
thing,
leg that I ain't got.
no, best thing is to do it for yourself. Listen, because we both have back problems. you got to be careful what you do. You want to do
Yeah.
low impact, and you want to start, if you're going to use weights, start with small weights. Go to a
I
gym,
know.
start
Cans of
doing
soup.
everything low impact. That's not going to affect your back. And then you can work on your legs too, but make sure it's a lower pound. And then you got to do that for a while. And you have to work yourself up, build yourself up, and you got to keep doing when you go up like
Oh
50
yeah,
to
right now the doctor limited
weight,
me.
and you
I'm
do
not
that.
even supposed to lift 1 pound is my limit. 1 pound is my limit that I'm supposed to lift.
Yeah, there ain't no 1 pound that I know of. Maybe
Can
five
of soup,
pounds,
can of soup in each hand.
maybe 5 pounds, but that's all they have. But they do have small dumbbells that you could work with. There's different exercise you can do.
Honey, do you hear me? I got cans of soup. Those are
Mm,
my dumbbells.
those are your dumbbells.
Yeah,
Well, you know what? If you're using
they
them,
work.
then you work yourself up with real dumbbells, 5 pounds.
Yeah,
But you got to be careful with certain exercise with your back.
yeah.
You know that you can even
All
sit
right,
there.
dear.
All right,
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
head.
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
end
head
this
out.
tonight.
It's already, let's see, it's got to be 9, 10, 11. It's about 12:16 there, so it's
Yeah,
9:16
that's
here.
almost. Yep, same here. All right.
I'm going to
God bless.
finish my
Take care.
movie, The Serpent and the Rainbow, before I fall asleep.
All right. Good night. And I want to say good night to everybody.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
having me
everybody.
on.
Yeah, it was nice to have you here. Good night. God bless.
Thank you for the good conversation.
Yeah, it
Love you.
was great.
Talk to you later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye bye.